Well, good evening, everybody. It's me, Mitch, the birthday boy. How you doing? Good to see you. I've still got this scene up here with me and the back of my head just to show you that I actually have a birthday candle here. And I lit it, and I wanted to officially blow out my birthday candle before I started and set my studio and myself on fire. So everybody wish me a happy birthday. All right. I got my wish. You all came. That was my wish. Thank you so much. So how's everybody? Good. Holy cow. Look at my, is that colorful or what? Oh man, I didn't realize what my shirt would look like on top of that colorful background. But if you got sunglasses, my friends, put them on, wear them. Well, judging by this, we got 100 people already, and that's more than double what we usually have first starting off a stream. So I guess the word got out. So looking great. Thank you so much, everybody coming. And I have a funny feeling it's going to be a free for all tonight, and we're going to try to handle it. I thought I'd have a very nice, relaxing birthday. Oh, look at that. Eat meat, heal for life. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. A gift to help cover my Sam's bills. Very kind of you. And that other super chat from I'm a Carnivore. That those two names sound very familiar. But thank you guys. Thank you so much. So much. I appreciate it. Very nice of you. Try not to miss any of those. And I thought I was going to have a nice, relaxing day today. I thought, I did film that little birthday greeting video this morning, short and sweet. I had no idea I was going to get so many comments. I spent my entire day pretty much answering comments from you guys, and they were great. God, they were heartwarming and very nice, and I was moved. I was moved deeply, and I can't thank you enough. I think I typed thank you in every iteration of thank you today. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. There's just only so many ways you could say thank you, and I tried not to be too repetitive. Ava Lewis, thank you so much. There's another thank you. Thank you so much, Ava. I really appreciate that. And I have a super sticker there. Number 3, it says. Very nice of you. Very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, I didn't know if I was going to be able to handle the traffic here tonight. So I got a traffic cop in here to help me tonight, a sheriff. And I'm going to introduce her to you right now. Rosie, are you ready?
Ready.
There she is. Everybody, meet Sheriff Rosie. Rosie's a veteran of being in a window from the Thursday night live streams that we do in the private community. And before I forget, let me welcome Sammy Rawas to the private community, who joined up here right before the live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A lot of you people, especially the ones whose names are in green on the chat, will know Rosie. And Rosie has agreed to, I hope she doesn't regret it either, but she's agreed. Look at her happy birthday hat. And she's got balloons and everything. Oh my God. That's great. That's great. And all I had was that one stinking candle, man, it's a man thing. What can I tell you? Rosie is going to monitor the chat for me and make sure that I don't miss anything. I'm going to be putting up a link here pretty soon, and I'm going to want people to do like Rosie did, to click on the link. And it's not hard to do, is it, Rosie? You click on the link.
Click on the link.
It starts with StreamYard. And
let you in.
And then you follow the directions to connect. It'll ask you to type in your name. One thing, there's 2 different ways you're going to be doing it. You're either going to be on a mobile device like a tablet or a cell phone, where basically it's going to be real easy. Or if you're on a computer, you're going to open up a new browser window, which is the window that has the show in it and me. And it's not the same thing you've been watching the show on. That's going to be a separate window. And on that window, you have to either close it or mute the sound, because the sound that's going to be coming out of that window is going to be delayed by a few seconds, and it'll go right back into your microphone and create ginormous echoes. Now, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of technical issues, but that's okay. That's okay. This is not, I repeat, not professional show business in any shape, form, or manner. This is a house party, and we're going to straighten everybody out. And at worst comes to worst, if we can't get it straightened out, we'll just have to give up on you. And thank you so much for giving it the old college try. So what do you say, Rosie? Are you ready for all this? Are you watching the chat now?
I'm ready. I wanted to tell you, you have a new person on here, Jean Altman. Jean Altman. She said she's brand new.
Well, welcome.
Isn't that nice?
That's great. And I hope she's not sorry when this is all over with.
Oh, I hope she won't be. She will love it. I was out all day today doing errands. It was such a busy day, and I missed your birthday video. But when I got home, I was able to watch it. And Mitch, you had almost 300 greetings. Oh,
I know. Like I
I
said,
was amazed.
I spent the better part of the day saying thank you to some very wonderful people, and
Oh,
only about, I would say, 2 minutes or less getting aggravated over the one moron that left me a ridiculously nasty comment.
oh,
I couldn't believe it.
okay.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that tonight because I'm
Well,
not going
now
to
you're
let
going
any.
to have everyone in suspense.
Yeah, no, I'm not. We'll talk about that. That's a great topic for Monday morning when I'm in a ranting mood. So
Yeah.
no,
Okay. So,
this is going to be happy.
so to let you know, you want me wave to you, right? If there's any questions.
Well, if there's something that you think I've missed, or somebody who seems to be ignored, or
Okay.
is, it needs it, or you see a famous person like Ken Berry or somebody comes in the chat or opens up a window or something like that, yes, let me know. Jump up and down, scream,
I'll
ring
ring my bell.
ring the bell, whatever. And we might have to interrupt some people, but
This is
I'm
gonna
hoping that it's not going to overwhelm us. I have two fears. One, that it gets so busy. And what I want to do is I'm gonna show you all right now. I'm gonna make my window bigger, and I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at so you can see what's going to be happening. I want to show you my center monitor, okay? And in my center monitor, what I'm looking at is I have the chat over here. This is the chat, and in this window here is the window from the StreamYard broadcasting software. And if any of you log in, you see this little window right here? That's Rosie's window. And this window is my window. And if you log in or connect, a window will pop up. And this is called the green room down here. You'll pop up here in the green room, and hopefully I'll notice you. Unless we get so many people in the green room that I have to keep scrolling down. But I'm going to try my best to make sure we don't ignore anybody. And then when I click on your window, you will come into the show, and you will be in a window just like Rosie's in. And I have the capacity, although it would be a free-for-all, to put up to 10 windows with 10 people at the same time on the screen.
That would
And
be
everybody,
fun.
yeah, it'd be fun because everybody's we'll try to talk over each other, but it's going to be fun. So what I'm going to do right now is in the chat, I am going to paste.
Wait a minute, Mitch. Jeannie wants to sing to you.
Wait a minute, something's wrong here. There we go. Why can't I paste it in the chat? Oh no. This is crazy. My computer is doing weird things. I'll put it in here. Okay. There's a link. Should have come up in the chat. I don't know what's wrong with this window up here with this chat. Is this one working? Oh no. I'm having internet problems. I'm having internet problems here. I was afraid of this.
Can everyone hear you?
No, I'm kind of locked up.
Oh,
I'm frozen up. Looking at my
okay.
stream, I'm frozen up. So what I'm going to try to do, yeah,
Hang-
Rosie, can you hear me, Rosie?
I can.
Okay,
Can
you
I-
just tell
can I
people
tell them
that I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling them now.
Okay, but just talk to them. You can talk to
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay. If you guys can hear me, Mitch is having internet problems, and he's working at getting them solved now. And he just wants you to hang on. He'll be back. Oh, Scooby says she can hear you, Mitch.
Okay, well, if you can hear me, that's fine. But I'm definitely having some problems.
Okay, when you get your internet going again, Jeannie wants to sing to you.
Okay, I should be. I think I might be good now.
Is he good, guys?
Can you
Everybody
see?
see and
Yeah,
hear
am I
him?
moving? Can you see me moving
Is
now?
he
I don't know
moving,
what happened.
hearing? And yes, they can hear you.
And can they
Can you
see me
see? Yeah,
moving? Can you see me
they
moving?
can hear you and see you,
Okay, I don't know what happens. It's
and they can see you moving.
okay.
Mhm.
Very good. All right.
Yeah,
So,
everybody's saying yes, yes, yes. Jeannie wants to sing to you. So Jeannie, can you click on that
all
link
right,
up above?
there's the link. I'll put the link up there again. I'll have to keep. I'll continue to put it up there.
Mhm.
You know, when we get people in, I'll stop, and then when we get through the people that are in, I'll put some more up. So let's see if somebody clicks in. I'll let you know when I see them.
Yeah. Is she, Jeannie, are you going to do that? Where's Jeannie?
Well, I don't see. You know, you won't see her. I'll be the first to see her pop up
Oh,
in the green room.
okay.
But at any rate, there's the link. There we come. I got Mark in there, and
Oh, great.
I got. Is it Jeannie or Jenny?
Jeannie.
Jeannie. Okay, so let's try to bring Jeannie in here. You ready? I
Okay.
hope this works.
Hey,
Hey,
Oh, there she is. Hi,
how
Jeannie.
you doing?
good. How are you? Happy birthday.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much.
Oh, she's
Appreciate that.
got Jenny on there. Oh, I thought it was Jeanne.
No, it's Jenny.
Okay, good.
Oh, sorry, my dog.
Oh, everybody's coming in. Okay, it's going to be one of those nights. All right, guys. I'll get right back to you, Jenny. Let me just.
It's
I got Joey and Sammy, who is in the green room too. That says her, and Mark is in there. Mark B, who says that, and Sammy's thing says that the device is not connected. So let me pay attention to Jenny for a few minutes, and then we'll get on down the road. Okay, I'm all yours.
Okay, Jenny's gonna sing.
No, I'm not. No,
Oh,
no,
didn't you
Well, who
say?
was it that was going to sing?
not me.
Are you?
I'm
are
sorry,
you-
I'm not a
are
singer.
Are you Jeannie Baumberg?
Nope.
Oh, okay. She's the one that wanted to sing.
Okay, well, we'll see. Meanwhile,
Not Jenny. Jenny,
they're
do you wanna
piling
sing
in.
for us?
They're piling into the green room. So, well, where are you from, Jenny?
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, okay.
Yes.
You must be the youngest person in that watches my channel.
You know what? On June 1, I'll be 50.
50.
Yeah.
God, you don't look at. You look like you're your late 20s. Holy
Thank
cow!
you. That's so kind of you. You know what? Carnivore.
She
I'll
hasn't
tell
been
you.
through the ringer yet, Mitch.
Oh man, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, someone is
Are
trying
you
to enter.
part-time now,
Okay.
Jenny? Are you?
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Let me get this announcement out because I'm just now trying to figure out how to work all this stuff. I've got 10 people that are already in, and I can't. And until some of these people are gone, it won't let anybody else in. So just be patient.
That's
It's just flashing up. No, not you. I'm talking to
Oh.
everybody else. Any of you sitting in the green room, be patient. I've got a message every 2 seconds. It flashes up on the screen. It's telling me, oh, I have to say, don't show it again. Okay, I won't show it. It just kept flashing up there. It's 10 people in the green room, 10 people. I've never had this before. This is crazy. It's very gratifying to know that people want to come. Well, listen, thanks for stopping by, Jenny. I wish we had all night to talk, but I'm afraid we're going to have to cut everybody short.
That's okay.
So thanks so much for coming in, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Jenny.
And Mark was next, I think. Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy?
Good. Hope you can hear me. Happy birthday.
Perfect.
Happy
I hear
birthday.
you great, and thank you so much. Thank you so
Excellent.
much.
I'm about 20 years behind you, so I'm just turned 57, about 280 days on Carnivore, and I'm a big fan of the channel, and it's great to be here. Say hi. So it's great evening.
Cool.
So,
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. I have a lot of people named Mark.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
from Canada, so I'm from Ontario, Canada. The previous lady, Jenny, I think she was from Michigan.
Michigan,
Actually,
correct.
right across in Windsor, Ontario, right across the. So up north here, and so high from above, so to speak, or up north, and yeah.
Well, great.
So-
Looks like you're all set up there. You got a microphone. Looks like you got a podcast studio or something. Do you
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel. I have like a grand total of 20 subs, I think, so far. So I'm just
Cool.
getting going.
Good for you. Is it a carnivore deal?
It's a lot of hobby stuff. So it's carnivore. I'm into the RC stuff as well. So I
my
have
God.
that. I have motorcycles. So it's kind of like all my hobbies and
Man, you're like a brother from another mother.
Yeah,
I've got all the
exactly,
RC stuff, the
exactly.
motorcycles and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Well, listen, thanks for stopping in, Mark. Great to see you.
Thanks
Hope we'll
a lot.
see you again.
Thanks a
Take
lot.
care.
Happy birthday. Happy
Okay,
birthday.
thank you so much. Take care.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye.
And I got somebody here that I've been meaning to meet for quite a while.
No. How is it me?
No, it's not you.
No, it's not me.
No,
Okay.
it's not you, but I'll leave you in there, Blake. It's this guy right here. It's Jonathan.
Hey guys.
Hey, Jonathan, I'm so confused. I got so many little windows popping up everywhere. Blake, I
Yeah, it's
know
all
you.
good, Mitch.
We've already met before, so
Yes, we have.
How you
I
doing,
was like,
buddy?
wait a minute.
yeah. Jonathan, do you know who Jonathan is?
I do not know Jonathan, I don't think. I'm not sure.
Tell us the name of your tiny little new YouTube channel.
Yeah, so thanks to Mitch. First off, happy birthday. And actually, I want to say happy belated birthday because here in West Papua, Indonesia, it is May 8th. So you've been 77 for 24 hours now.
Well, leave it to you to be late to my birthday.
I tried my best. But yeah, so Mitch, I want to thank you. I can't wait to meet you this summer. As I mentioned, I'm currently here in West Papua. We've been overseas for 9 years, my family and I. Started a YouTube channel called Bags Packed Family as a side hustle, but it has really grown to over 200,000 subscribers. And this summer, we're kicking off a road trip from Key West, Florida to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. And it's in Florida where Mitch and I are going to connect and have a good time together. Hopefully,
That'd be
a cigar
great.
too.
Jonathan and I have never met before. We never video chatted, but we've been commenting back and forth ever since I started doing this YouTube stuff. And I've watched a number of your videos. The problem with every time I watch one of your, all you guys do is eat.
It's, anytime we post a video not related to food, it just crashes the numbers. But I'm sort of on an on again, off again carnivore journey. So when I'm in Indonesia, I'm carnivore, but when we're traveling for the channel, I eat street food, all that kind of stuff in whatever country we're in. But as we get to Alaska, I hope to push a lot more of kind of the carnivore lifestyle. So Mitch, your videos are a true inspiration for me on my journey.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. It's been great meeting you. We're gonna have to video chat sometime, just the two of us.
Look forward to it, Mitch. Look forward
All
to it.
right,
Happy
buddy.
birthday. And everyone in the community, man, happy birthday to Mitch, and great to meet everybody.
Thank you so much, my friend. See you next time. How about that?
That's awesome.
So Blake, how are you
How's
doing,
it?
Blake?
Hey, you doing good? Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
this is great. I love what you're doing here. I love bringing people in. I did this on one of my live streams. It's so fun, right?
It is. And I keep saying to myself, I need to devote a certain portion of my Tuesday live stream,
Yeah.
the last half hour or 45 minutes, and make it like meet the community, a community hour or something, and bring people in. I think that would be good.
Yes.
I think maybe we're going to try that.
Yeah, I think you should. It's so cool to just get to know people that are hanging out on your streams, and it's great. Yeah, so thank you for like not being me and letting me jump on here though.
Well, Jonathan and I have been talking to each other in writing for months and months and months, and he told me he was going to be on tonight. So I
awesome.
really wanted to be. And he's got a great channel, he and his family, and I know he's got a couple 100,000 subscribers now, and
Yeah, that's amazing.
just of their adventures. Oh, there's somebody I need to talk to right away. So listen,
Yeah.
Blake, thanks so much for
Hey,
coming
thank
in.
you, Mitch. Happy birthday.
Okay, buddy. Take care of yourself.
Mitch.
All right, Juan, how you doing? You're it, front and center, man.
Happy
Juan.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mitch. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday!
Thank you. Hey, everybody, I want you to meet my good friend Juan. And Juan is in his Uber car in Chile. So
Yes,
this is
and it's
truly,
raining as hell here.
oh no, this is truly an international event tonight. We just had Jonathan from over in Indonesia. Now we got Juan. Juan is a member of the private community, and I think we screwed Juan over by accident the other night. I was hoping you weren't too mad at me.
I cannot remember.
Okay, good. So yeah, he was sitting in the green room and I didn't know he was there, and he's yelling and jumping up and down, and I felt so bad about that. But he's been great. We've gotten to know each other, and it's always a lot of fun to talk to him in his car down there. And he, between fares, will pull over and he'll jump into the private community chat on Thursday night, and it's a lot of fun. So you doing okay, buddy?
I'm doing okay. I just finished because the raining and actually some snow here. Some of my scheduled passengers just canceled. So I'm on my way home, and I will arrive home. I will prepare some steamy coffee, and I will sit in front of my 60 inches TV with my Linux computer to be online in this live from my house, not from my car, but it will be in about 15 minutes.
All right. Well, we'll see you a little later. I got a whole green room full of people I want to bring in, but
Go ahead.
All right, buddy. Hey, listen, my friend, good to see you. I'll see you a little later. Take care. Drive carefully.
Mitch,
Yes.
there's a lot of people that want to come on and they can't get to the link.
Yeah. Right now, I want to get through the people that I have in the green room. If you're in the green room and you've been on already, then log out or go back to the regular thing. There you go. Yeah. I'm going to have to bring in more than one person at a time, I think. So let me try this. Again, I hope nobody thinks I'm being rude. I wish I could talk to every one of you all at the same time, but I'm going to bring in Sammy, and I'm going to bring in Nadine, and I'm going to bring in Naomi, and I'm going to bring in, is that Coco? Oh, okay. So now I've got echoes. I've got echoes. So some of you are watching, somebody's watching the stream. All right. I got to find out who that is. All right. Somebody's watching the stream. All right. I got to find out who that is. No, that's not you. Is it you, Nadine? Nadine.
Yes.
Okay. I was getting an echo. Somebody had their TV on, and what happens is there's a delay of about 5 or 10 seconds from when we
My
talk.
apologies, it was me.
Was it you? Oh, okay,
I'm
Sammy.
very sorry. I've turned it off.
No. Listen, I'm surprised that hasn't happened with everybody. I fully expected it. So now we got a bunch of people in here, and who do I have? I have Brenda here, is still in the green room, who's not in the chat, and then I have Jean Brumbaugh, and in that little window, pardon me?
She's the one that wants to sing. Jeannie.
Okay, Jeannie Brumbaugh, but I see it says device not connected. So for some reason, it's not connected. So tell her to, if you're listening, Jeannie, log out and try the link again. So the only person I have left that's in the green room right now is Brenda, and we'll bring Brenda in. Look at that. We can get all these people in at one time.
Wow.
So I don't know who's going to talk first, but hi guys, how are you all?
Hi, Mitch.
There's Coco over there.
Coco, God, Coco, it's nice to meet you. Look at you.
Yes. I've been
Finally.
wanting to say hello and put the names and the faces together. So thank you for letting me join this international event.
Oh, you're very welcome.
This is nice.
And
I'm going to check out so somebody else can come in.
Oh, okay. Well, I just brought Dave in too. So
Great. Dave and Sam.
Thank you, Dave. How you doing, buddy? Good. And we got Brenda. Where are you from, Brenda?
Hi. Happy birthday.
Doing good.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much. Who else? Who I haven't heard from yet? I haven't heard. Sammy's up there. How you doing, Sammy?
Hi, Mitch. It's really lovely to be here with you. Many happy returns from Holland. It's
Oh, wow.
1:25 a.m. here.
Wow,
Cheers to
that's
you. Got my
Cheers.
cigar, got my whiskey for you.
Oh, you're my kind of guy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and I
So
appreciate you.
lovely to be with you.
Thank
God
you so
bless you.
much. I appreciate you coming in. And
I appreciate
Naomi,
you. Thank you.
Hi,
Naomi,
Mitch.
how you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I couldn't be better. I couldn't be better. You know, for a guy that lives alone and usually spends most of my time alone, I'm surrounded by friends tonight. It feels great.
Same as here, lone wolf. That's good.
Yeah, feels great. It really feels
It's
good.
like
Looking forward to
same over here, lone wolf.
It's by choice, mind you.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah. I know you. I'm talking about you because I'm same. It's by choice.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just going to bring people in when they show up in the green room, and I think that's going to be better than just keeping people waiting.
Yeah. I don't think you've said anything to Brenda or Nadine yet.
Well, Nadine. I think I'm so confused. That's why you're here, Rosie, to keep me straight.
Nadine's in the center. Hi, Nadine.
Hi.
Yeah.
The
Do you
center
live here in
square, huh?
Florida?
Yeah, hi. I'm from the land of Lincoln. Happy birthday, Mitch.
Thank you so much, Nadine. I appreciate that. Wow. And how about the chat? Is anybody keeping up with the chat, or are we going?
Yeah,
or-
we're keeping up with the chat.
Goes too fast.
Brenda, are
you know, and
you live here in Florida, Brenda?
no, Illinois.
Brenda does.
No, I'm from Illinois.
Brenda on the left.
Oh, Brenda. Okay, Brenda. Where are you from, Brenda?
I'm from Maine.
Oh,
Maine.
Not too good.
Man, we are spread out.
the
We are spread out.
walkie-talkies are really stretched.
All right, I'm going to put the link again in the chat so other people who might want to come in can start to come in, because I got a little room right now. As soon as
Jenny
the room opens
wants
up,
to sing if she can get in.
okay, I'll let you know when I see her down in the green room. Wow, I'm getting out of breath here. And
Now-
we've only been doing this for a half an hour. Oh my God.
All right. I sorry, Mitch. Someone is complaining that I should drop out so that someone else would come in. So I will drop out.
No, you can. Okay, but you could stick around for another second. I'll
I
let
will
you know.
keep watching, but someone is complaining because then I don't want to be take anybody's. I
Okay.
just want to give others chance.
All right. Okay. Well, good.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you
bless
so
you,
much,
man.
Tammy. Thank you. Good to meet
We'll
you,
be in
man.
touch. Take
Appreciate
care.
it.
Mitch,
Okay. Yes.
Mitch,
Yeah.
Daly, Dallie, Daly, Dallie wants to know if you called, is the fire department on alert for your birthday?
Oh, for my birthday. Oh my God! Look who we got here. Okay, let me bring. I'm overwhelmed here. Let me bring in. I've got 4 more people in the green room now.
You have
And-
David on.
Who else? Is anybody that's on now that I didn't say hello to?
Oh, David just came in.
Oh, okay. Hi, David. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
Good. Where are you from?
From Utah, Farmington, Utah.
We've talked before.
Yeah, well, not verbally, but yeah, I've made some posts on your.
Oh, okay. I thought I recognized you. We
I
had
sent a picture with one of the Carnivore shirts here. a
maybe
while
that's where I recognize you, but I somehow remember a David from Utah.
back. Right. Yeah, and also you may see my F4 and my F16 RC jets up here.
Oh, look, are they electric or
RC airplane guy?
Are they electric?
Yeah, they're the EDF types.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to fly turbines.
Yeah, well, they're a little too expensive for me.
Yeah, they were. I
got
can't
some
afford them.
turbines, but yeah,
Yeah, used to love that stuff years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, good to meet you. I wish I could spend a lot of time talking to everybody, but this isn't going to be one of those nights.
Yeah,
God.
I understand. Just wanted to say
Nice
hello.
to see you,
and,
Dave.
we can
Hey,
bail
Mitch. Have
out.
a good one.
I'm going to have to. I got 5 people in the green room. I'm going to bring them all in one after another.
All right, let me see if I
And
can
the
figure out
last
how to
and
back
the
up.
last one.
Let's
Oh,
see.
I'm sorry, David.
I got to figure out how to get out. Oh, right here.
Oh,
leave.
just just hit the red button.
There.
And the last one that I'm going to bring in here, and you'll pardon me prioritizing this young lady, is my daughter.
Oh,
Hey.
That's my
Happy
daughter.
birthday, Dad.
Thank you, baby. That's my daughter, Diane. She's over there just north of Tampa, Florida.
Jeez, I had to like fight to get in.
Hi,
to see the
Diane.
video. Oh my God.
Oh, there.
You know, my dad was so popular.
oh.
Neither did I.
It warms my heart. It makes me so
Oh,
happy.
I'm glad to see you. Let me say hi to some of these other people. I have Lola up in the upper right-hand corner.
Happy birthday, Mitch.
Thank you, Lola. Thank you so much.
Such an inspiration. First time I caught a live stream, I said I had to do it for your birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to see people coming in. My biggest fear was I'd be sitting here by myself wondering, okay, now what do I say?
Nope.
But now this is great. This is
I
great.
can't
And
believe you really had that fear.
I had no idea, but thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Lola and Rob. I hope nobody thinks I'm giving them the bums rush here, but I
It's
want
so wonderful to see faces.
Yeah, I want to do that. And Rob, how you doing, Rob?
His mic is off.
Oh, Rob, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I had a lot of echo and delay, so
that
I
sounds
didn't want to
okay.
disrupt.
Well, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. My YouTube channel is 4D Ranch, and I've chatted with you a couple of times, and really inspired by your journey. And I've been carnivore for a few months now, and it's doing great things.
Yeah, that's great to hear, man. 4D. Are you a rancher?
Yes, sir. I grow my own cows.
Where are you?
I'm in Texas.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say you're next door to me.
If you want to get heard, I think we need a little road trip to Texas, Dad.
Yeah, I'll have to
Little
move
road
to
trip.
Texas. I got
That's
some
right.
friends I got some friends in Texas.
Come on down. I got plenty of ground beef, steaks, ribs.
Oh man, that sounds great.
I'm going.
Sounds great. Well, thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for the
Yes, sir. Happy
birthday wishes. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. And next over to the right is Janice. Hi,
Childers.
Janice.
Hi, Jen.
Childers. I recognize all the names. How you doing?
Good. Good. Can you hear me?
Yes, hear you fine.
So you can hear me?
Oh,
I'm
yes.
doing great.
Good, good, good. And who's that standing behind you?
You're on delay.
Oh.
Who's that with the retired shirt on? Scooch down a little bit so we can see you.
Yeah.
There you are.
Okay. I get down here, my hairdo will liable to blind you.
Yeah, well, we don't allow any bald guys in. Oh, wait a minute.
No bald guys.
Now, Mitch, we both have really good hair.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, listen, thank you guys for giving this a shot and being brave enough. And
buddy.
thank you so much. And I'm thinking about making this a regular thing in my live streams where people can come in and we can talk for a little bit. So I'm hoping to do a lot more of this and meet a lot more. Bye-bye. Take care. Thanks for coming.
All right, bye, Dad. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, okay, baby. You take
Love
care,
ya.
sweetie. Love you
Bye,
too.
Dad.
Bye-bye. And we'll bring in, we got Mark over there. I said hi to Lola. I don't want to miss him. I said hi to Rob, and
How do I get out of there?
just says a red button. It says end the stream or leave the studio or something like
It
that.
says get out.
Get out now.
It says end.
A little
a
little red X.
Not yet.
And that.
There you go. Okay.
Hi, Mark.
Hey,
There's Tina.
Rosie,
we
you're
see
doing
her
great.
name a lot.
Tina Schweigereff. Do I say your name right? I can't hear you. Your mic's muted. Tina, your mic is not working. Oh, now it says muted. Now it says unmuted. Try now. No, sorry, but I can't hear you. Oh. Did
Maybe
I
the
say your
volume's
name
turned
right?
down.
Say yes or no. Schweikerath. Yes. Good. I don't know why your mic's not working. It's not muted. Who knows? Well, I knew we were going to have a. Maybe I can read lips.
I love watching
Okay.
you.
Thank
She
you.
loves
Thank you
watching
so much. I appreciate it. That's great. And
Hey.
that leaves Mark. Hi, Mark.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's
it always
Mark.
leaves Mark. But I don't want to take up the time for the people that haven't been on. I just wanted to say, again, happy birthday. But I don't know if you saw my text earlier that I made a sous vide
Yeah.
ribeye
Oh,
today
okay.
in honor of your birthday. It was awesome. It was life changing.
Really? That good?
I mean, I didn't know it'd be that much different, but it's like a whole different animal.
I keep telling people about these sous vide things. I discovered them when I had my restaurants, the first time I was ever exposed to those things. That was almost 20 years ago. And I said, why doesn't everybody cook all their food like this? And there's a guy on YouTube named Guga, Guga. He's got a couple of channels. He's down in Miami. One's called Guga Foods, huge, big channels. And he's got another channel with just hundreds of thousands of subscribers called Sous Vide Everything.
Wow.
That's the name of his channel, Sous Vide Everything. And look him up, man. It's great stuff. Great. It's very educational as far as he's got a big business down there. He's in the meat business, I think. Guga Foods. So
Well, you've almost sous vide everything. You've tried about all the proteins I can think of right now.
yeah. And the things that he does, we can't do because he does combinations of things. And the things that he puts in combinations are not on Carnivore, unfortunately. There's, veggies and seasonings and things.
Ew.
Yeah,
disgusting.
yuck. Well, thanks for
Anyway,
coming in. Good to meet you, Mark. Thanks
I'll
so
probably
much.
see you Thursday night.
Nice
as
to
well.
see you, Mark.
Oh, okay,
Rosie-
good.
I say Rosie's doing a great job as the doorkeeper, wrench holder.
Sheriff, yeah.
Yeah, sheriff.
you.
And then
Thank you.
and Ellen is doing a nice co-sheriff. She's like the deputy.
Okay,
helping her.
cool.
Anyway, happy birthday, buddy. We'll see you Thursday.
Hey, thanks so much. I'll see you Thursday. And let me bring in, I got 4 more people here. And oh my God, look, I recognize some of these names. We have Dixie. Dixie's here. Hi, Dixie. And Lane.
Hi, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good to see
Hi,
you.
Dixie, Lane.
Good to see you.
Mark
And
Oh,
we got
There's
Mark
Tammy.
C. Lane is here, and Tammy P. Tammy.
There's Tammy. Yeah, she did it. You figured it out, Tammy.
Oh, you guys working on it, were you?
Trying to get into the link.
Oh, okay. So I'll put the link up again because my backlog is getting lower. That's great. So somebody talk to me.
Hey, Mitch, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Tammy.
I want to come by and say happy birthday.
Thanks,
Hey,
Lane. Thanks.
Rosie.
Hi, Tammy. I love your posts.
Thank you, doll.
And we got Mark. Mark C
Hey,
in the
man.
middle. How you doing, buddy?
Oh,
Good. How are you? Happy
I'm
birthday.
great. Thank you so much. I'm great. We must have, how many marks do we have?
We have another Mark C.
We have so many marks. Yeah, there's a couple of Mark C's. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I think the other Mark spells it M-A-R-C instead of M-A-R-K. I think that's the difference.
Okay. I'm getting a lot of.
So I'm not sure where the other guys are. I'm up here in Canada,
Oh, okay.
southern
yeah.
Alberta.
We've really got them from all over the world tonight, don't we?
Yes, you do.
That's great. Wow.
My nephew lives in Alberta.
Cool. That's good. It's a good place to live.
That's what he says.
Lots of cattle.
Yeah.
I live just outside a little town called High River, and there's several huge feedlots all around us. So we have lots of beef.
Oh, you and the Texas man.
Yeah.
Now, Tammy,
Yes.
Your last name is Pitarch. Is that how you pronounce it?
You know what? You're one of the only people who get it right, and I don't I don't know why people don't. It's Pitarch, just like it's spelled.
Well, that's the obvious way you'd say it. Except some people try to fancy up their names. Like my mother had a sister, and her name was Edith. But she had to spell it Edythe because that was more sophisticated.
All right.
Oh yeah, so I got it right because I try to do.
No, you got it right. And the funny thing is, like, I never changed my name, which a lot of people will come on as other names, and I'm like, should I have done that? And I just left my own name.
No, well, you got nothing to hide. No,
No, I don't. No, I don't. And when you came on, you're like, Tammy Tarch. And I was like, you can call me Tammy, Mitch. I think it was the first live show that I caught you that you said, did I get it right? And I said, you can just call me Tammy. And from going forward, you can just call me Tammy.
You've been around from the beginning of this. You've been around
I have.
Yeah, we've talked. I mean, we've never met or spoken, but we've certainly chatted a lot. It's great. It's great to meet you. That was the thing that about tonight I was looking most forward to.
Right, and I was so scared I wasn't going to get on because, like I said, and Rosie saw in the comments, I'm not technology gifted. You are so like out there with all this stuff. And, I'll be 64 this year. So I'm like, damn, this guy has it going on.
Well, I was in the business for 20 something years.
I know. Well, and now like you're one of the few that I watch on the Carnivore channel. And it's just because I don't like all the nonsense. And you're just like down to the point. Give it to me straight and stop the bullshit.
Yeah.
Oops, did I say something wrong?
No, perfect. We speak French here fluently, no problem.
Okay, cool.
You've heard me on some of my things. So we got Dixie. We finally got you. I saw you in another window, and that window disappeared, and you're back.
Yeah, I had to get out of my laptop because I was getting feedback. So
oh,
I got
okay.
my iPad.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm telling you, I'm proud of all of you guys because technically speaking, we're doing great here tonight. We're really doing well. We're doing much better than I thought we would do.
Dixie's got something on the front of her shirt. Something about mouth.
My mouth doesn't. Okay, I'm trying to see. If my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will.
Oh, okay. You got a book on your shirt there. Oh man, and we got a couple more. I don't want to leave them sitting in the green room, so let me just bring everybody in here, and we'll get to you. There you go. Okay.
Rachel,
wow, we got Rachel.
Michelle.
Hi, happy birthday.
Thank you, Rachel. Wow.
Rachel.
And we got Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hiya, Mitch. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? Or as they say in New Jersey, how you doing?
Hey, Mitch, I'll pop out and make room for somebody else.
Oh, that's okay, Mark.
Hope you have a great day.
I am having a fabulous day. Thank you so much. And thanks for coming in, man.
You
Good to
bet.
see. We'll see you again.
Talk to you
We'll
again.
see you again. Okay. Take care.
Happy birthday, Mitch.
Thank you. Thank you, Lane. Take care of yourself. All right. And we have, I recognize the name, Chaz Mack. So that's you. How you doing? So is it Chaz or Charles?
Yeah, it's me. Your biggest fan in Thailand, I think.
Thailand. Holy mackerel. And as Rosie's got a collection of 60 something clocks in her house.
Yep.
I do.
And probably your only one of your carnivores is fowl carnivore there, Mitch?
Is who?
Fowl. I
Fowl?
found duck.
Oh, duck is carnivore, sure. You know.
Thailand's a great source of duck and duck eggs.
Oh, well, that's great. That's great. We dropped Rachel there. No, you know, people ask me, is this carnivore? Is that carnivore? And my answer usually is, can it run away? And if it can run away, it's generally okay. It's got to be an animal.
Hey guys, it's so good to see you on your faces. Magnificent night. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks so much, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Bye bye, Rosie. See ya.
Take care.
Leaving.
Take care. All right, guys, we're getting some room in here. If there's anybody left that wants to come in, I'll put the link in again.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm glad you put the link in again. There's a couple people that are trying to get in.
Yeah, well, there's room in here now. So, Rachel, where are you? Where are you in this world?
I'm in Ireland, so it's 1:45 in the morning.
Ireland. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Isn't this amazing?
Yeah. I love
We-
your channel.
Oh, thank you so much.
nice.
Are you doing carnivore?
Yeah, I've been carnivore since 2020, but I'm doing like raw carnivore now, so I've just gone like a step further.
Raw
Oh.
carnivore?
Now I
Yeah.
hear the accent. Now I hear the accent.
Yeah.
The Irish.
I ate like 90% raw meat, and then
Oh,
some cut.
raw meat.
I know.
Wow.
It's good though. I actually feel really good. About it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we got Terry Dixie. You're putting your finger up like this. What are you trying to get?
Sorry.
Oh no, I thought maybe you were trying to get my attention. Hardcore.
No,
Coco
I
says
was
hardcore.
moving it.
Coco, it was really cool meeting you finally. I see Boyd. I haven't even had a chance to glance at the chat.
No,
See
you've been busy.
Boyd is in the chat. Donna
Yeah.
Couture is in there. How you doing, Donna? Good to see you. Yeah. Ellen is there. The gang's all here tonight. That's great. That's great. And we have Terry Sue here.
Oh,
Terry Sue.
Hi, Terry Sue.
Yay. I'm so excited.
Oh.
Cool.
Hey,
And who just left? Oh, Ireland. Okay, where'd you go? We didn't. That's okay. Charles is back. Chaz.
Hey, Mitch, it's great. It's great to see this community of people. Great to see the community of people who have taken their health into their own hands.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We've all basically said no to the bullshit, no matter how compelling they make it. And well, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you.
Okay, keep on keeping on.
Okay, you hold up the Thailand chapter for us, would you please?
Will do.
Okay, all right, my friend. Take it easy. Take care. Okay, Terry Sue, is it? Now you're on your phone, right, Terry?
Yes, unfortunately.
If you turn your phone sideways, it should automatically. There it is.
There
there you go. Yeah, it makes you bigger. Cool.
Hey, I want to be bigger.
There you go. No, we all want to be smaller. So where are you? Where are you? Now, is it Terry or Terry Sue? Is it
Sue.
Terry Sue?
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see the top of your head. There you go.
It's not working good for me. Let me see.
Oh, we'll turn it back the other way. It's okay. It'll that's okay. That's fine.
It's lagging because I'm looking at it on my TV at the same time.
Oh no, you can't do that. You're going to have a big delay if you do that. You have to just watch it on the phone, I guess.
Okay.
So where are you located?
I'm in California.
Oh, you're the first one in tonight from California.
I'm the total opposite of your coast.
Yes, you are the left coast.
Every morning when I wake up at 4 o'clock to go pee, I see if you're on there yet. Because you're a couple hours ahead of me.
Well, I don't ever post that early in the morning. That would be suicide. You know, I may be outside at 7 recording something, but it doesn't pay for me to post it before 1 o'clock because most of my viewers aren't online until after 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Well, I get up in the middle of the night sometimes. I always look at your site because you always have something fun to.
Oh, that's great, God. That's so good to hear. So good. It's fun to do. It's fun to do.
It's fun. My husband's probably jealous, but you know.
That's all right. You know, listen, these long distance relationships never work out, you know.
Well, he got to meet my husband tonight, so.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll probably meet mine before this is all said.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He's glaring at me right now, Mitch.
And we have, I have to get close.
Hi, Mitch.
Russ.
Yeah, Rosley.
Rosley. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm from Podixon, Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah, it's morning here. It's Wednesday.
We just talked to Jonathan from Bags Packed Family Channel. He's over there somewhere in Indonesia right now. So he was telling me it's tomorrow already. Yeah. So how are you, man? You're over in Malaysia. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Terry Sue's popping in and out, and it's like Hollywood Squares. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, and I'm really glad that you made it in here tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, I
That's
would
great.
like to see you at 100. I'd like to see you. Yeah, I'd like to see you at
100. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Yeah.
Yes.
That would be great. I can't even imagine. That's 23 years from now. See, now that's scary when you think about it that way. 23 years, 100 years old. Holy mackerel. Terry Sue is bouncing in and out in all different kinds of windows. Here she is again. I'm getting dizzy from all the bouncing in and out. Let me get your old window out of there. There we go. Okay. Are you having technical difficulties, Terry?
Well, I went to this the site that has, what's it called?
StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard. So now I have StreamYard on my phone because I was doing it differently before.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. And what's your first name, Rosley? What's your first name?
My first name is Rosley. Rosley. My last name is Hussein.
Okay, it says, but there's something in front of your name there, and I'm trying to read what it is.
It's an engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer.
Oh, okay.
Retired professional mechanical engineer.
Okay. Well, are there a lot of carnivores over there in Malaysia?
Oh, good, great. Yeah.
Are there a lot of you guys in Malaysia that eat carnivore?
It's coming up. It's growing.
Really?
Yeah. More and more people realizing it's the proper human diet.
Good. Sounds like you've been watching Ken Berry.
Yes, right. I never miss him.
Rosie, you're playing musical chairs too.
Yes, I'm getting dizzy too. It's not easy. Mitch,
yes.
Take a minute here and compliment Rick Freeman. His A1C is down 2.5 points in 90 days.
Wow. What is it? What was it? How high was it? Do you know?
No, he didn't say. He said
2.5 whole points, like from 8 to 5.5, or that 2.5 points you're talking about?
Well,
Wow.
Tell Ricky to make a comment on there. I'd like to know too.
That's fabulous. And yet we still hear all the propaganda. Ken Berry put out a video today, the 11 myths about red meat. And if you haven't watched it, you should, because he dispels, they're all dispelled. They're all nonsense.
Yeah, Coco mentioned to Rick's comment about being down 2.5 points in 90 days. Coco mentioned no doctor would help him do that.
No, of course not. Of course not. According to the American Diabetes Association, they want to shoot for an A1C of around 7,
Oh my gosh, is that right? Oh,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just bringing them in as they come. So you guys are just going to pop up on the screen, and I'm not even going to ask you if you're ready. Hi, Steve.
Mitch, happy birthday, my man.
Thank you, man. Good to see you.
Friend. How you doing?
That's true.
I'm getting worn out. That's how I'm doing.
You got another fan here. Zeus
Look
says
at
hi.
that. Look at that.
He's carnivore too.
He wants to thank you for all the bacon grease that he gets left over.
Oh man, if you want bacon grease, man, I got bacon grease. I'm swimming. I could actually take a bath in bacon grease. And 4D Ranch, man, thank you so much. Thank you. It was good to meet you earlier too. Thanks for that super chat. I really appreciate it, and thanks for coming in. And we're going to do this. I've made the decision, and I usually make these decisions, these management decisions, on the fly. But I think this is fabulous. I think this is just great. And we're going to do this every Tuesday night for at least a half an hour, if not towards the end of the stream. We're going to call it like community hour. And right now I just saw an old friend of mine just pop up in the green room. And I'm going to bring this guy in here. And that mangy looking mountain man of a guy is Chris Hope. And Chris is a drone guy we first met back in my drone channel days, and he's never let go of me. He's the only guy that I know that has never missed calling me on my birthday to say hello and see how I'm doing.
Great. Well, happy birthday to you.
Oh no.
Happy birthday to you.
Now you didn't tell me you were going to sing.
Happy birthday, dear Mitch. Happy birthday to you.
Thank
Happy
you,
birthday,
Chris.
Anymore.
Thank you, Chris. Chris is in
good friend there.
Chris is in Texas.
We've sit on a lot of live streams together. I've watched you build drones and get mad and talk politics. Now I get to see you eat meat.
Eat meat, yeah. Well, you're in Texas, man. You know all about that meat eating stuff.
I had meat tonight. I had some fajitas. I sure did.
Attaboy. Yeah, Chris is I hope he doesn't turn red in the face, but I will tell you, of all the men that I've ever met in my life that I actually would label as a true gentleman, this is the guy at the top of the list.
Well, I'm much obliged, my man.
You certainly are, Chris.
You're
certainly
in
are.
my five. You're in my five, as Dwayne Wade would say to Charles Barkley.
He said you look mangy, Chris, but you know what? You look like my husband. I think you're pretty handsome.
There you go.
I see you started drinking early, Mitch, on your show.
Yeah, I'm drinking bubbly seltzer water here. Yeah, Italian.
I hear you. No, Mitch, I just jumped on here for real quick just to wish you happy birthday in person. I've already talked to you.
Here, I want you to put your face.
Yeah, we did. We talked earlier, and I always appreciate that, Chris. And
you bet, my friend.
Make sure next year when you get down here to Florida, you let me know in advance so I can make sure we get together.
I'm gonna give you and old Dano a little heads up so we can meet and greet each other.
Yeah, we need to. Well, thanks for coming in.
You bet. You guys take care.
There's my main
Bye, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See that, brother?
Looks like a
He's-
brother from
he's-
another mother.
He's more pretty than I am.
Chris, Chris, you got some work to do there, son.
Looks like I need about
Hey,
10
Mitch.
more years.
Have a
Yeah.
great day. I got to leave.
Y'all take care, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Mitch, happy birthday from Mississippi. I'm gonna bail out too.
Okay, Steve. Thanks so much for coming in, buddy. Appreciate
me
it.
too. Me too. Have a great day, Mitch. Have a great day.
You too, my friend, and be safe over. Be
Okay,
safe.
bye.
Okay,
Bye.
take care.
Mitch, did we decide you're not pushing 80? You're just gonna be 77?
77. Yeah, well, I think a good compromise would be to say that I'm in my late 70s. See, I was yesterday I was in my mid 70s. That was yesterday. Because when you're 76, that's mid. But the minute you hit 77, now you jump right into late. And then you can do a Sean Baker, who's 57, which is a mere child,
Yeah.
and he keeps talking about how he's almost 60.
I wish I was almost 60.
Yeah. And I said that if Sean Baker can say he's almost 60, then I'm afraid that makes me almost 80. And that's scary. So Randy K, thank you so much, my friend. I was hoping to see you in here tonight, but I understand if you're out on the road driving, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. And good to hear from you. Randy's been a good friend. Met him way back. He was the first one of my people to ever buy a t-shirt and proudly show it off with a cigar in his hand. What happened? Speaking of cigars, we got Ribeye Ranger over there.
Hey, Mitch.
Man,
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. I like that look, man. I like that look.
Thank you, man. Hey, do you like our humidors? We got a little humidor collection here.
Do you really? Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah. And I want to show you, we keep a frame memento here so we know who's going to help us out.
Oh, look at that. Where'd you get that one at a meetup?
No, it keeps us motivated. Actually, my wife made it. Lynn Tucker Carnivore. She has her own channel, and when she does videos sometimes, she just likes to surprise Carrie every once in a while. Carrie Man.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's Carrie, and I haven't talked to him since, but I was on his, I did an interview with him way back.
I saw that, man. It's great.
And we got along like brothers. I mean, we had so much in common, and I said, wow, I think I've made a new friend for life here, but we've never reconnected. He was going to stop and see me when he came to Florida, but that never happened. He got here, but he missed me.
He's going 100 miles an hour right now.
And
with that
he's
documentary.
just right. He's just so busy with virtually everything that
I see Rosie
he has no
trying to
chance.
get your
yes,
attention
Yes,
there.
Rosie, I see you wagging your finger.
I wanted to wait for Ribeye to be done, but you kept asking him more questions. Firefly has a question. He wants to know, do you still fly planes? Because he does too.
I do occasionally, not as often as I used to. When I had my drone channel, I went to the park every morning and we all flew. And if you saw that video I did about my day off last week, the old farts at the park, those are the guys I used to go out there and fly with. And every morning there'd be 3 or 4 or 5 guys out there. And I flew my drones and scared the crap out of most of them because I got the goggles on and I'm flying these drones are going 100 miles an hour down through the trees and everything else, having a ball. But yeah, I do, but not nearly as often, as I used to. Let me not let this fall behind. Thank you so much. Howdy, partner. Happy birthday, Mitch. Thanks for the wisdom and rants. Love them. $10. Thank you so much.
Canadian.
Another Canadian. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Wow.
so much.
I'm from Texas, by the way, buddy.
Oh, are you? Well, I could hardly tell, man.
Liberty Hill. Liberty Hill. Mitch, I got one quick story and then I'll take off. But I got to tell you, I listen to you when I'm working out at the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And the people look at me like I am a lunatic because I got an earbud in and I am laughing my ass off while I'm doing, bench presses out there. And
That's
because
great.
you just drive me crazy with your rants, I love because I'm 66 years old. I can relate to so much of what you're saying, brother.
Oh,
I'm
man.
66
I mean, everything from our society conditions to the carnivores to the moronic comments. I love your comments from morons.
Yes.
Yeah, I got another one of those today, but I'll talk about that on Monday. I'm
All
not
right. Well,
spoiling
happy
my
birthday,
birthday
buddy.
with that crap. Thanks
I'm
so
gonna
much,
clear
man.
up some of your space here. All right.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming in. Thanks so much.
God bless you. Ribeye Ranger out.
See you later. So I'm getting some super chats here. I need to keep up with you guys. Let me thank Tammy. Tammy, thanks so much, sweetie. It was so nice to meet you. Tammy Pitarch. I said it right. And we're going to do this every week, I think, every Tuesday for some portion of the live stream. It actually would be easier on me because then I don't have to keep trying to think up shit to talk about, So so we're gonna do that. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And then I have no idea what this is. This is from Juan. Thank you, Juan, so much. 10,000 of something.
Chilean.
Okay.
Something.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. And it was great to see you. And we got room. So if you feel like coming back in, they're not cramming to get in now. So
Hey,
more than welcome
hey,
to it.
Mitch. I think you and I are the old boys in this chat. I'm 3 weeks older.
You're older than me?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Then you're older than you're older than dirt, man.
And
my,
like
hus-
you,
my husband ran off. He's going to turn 75 in September, so he's in your peer group.
He's in, yeah, he's getting in there. Well, we used to say for a while there, everybody was saying things like, well, 60 is the new 40, and
It's
70 is the
bullshit.
new
It's
50.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's gone the other way now. It's gone the other way. The life expectancy is now 76 for the average man in this country. That means, Chaz, that you and I have outlived more than half of the people that were born in the same year we were.
Yep.
Or I could put a pillow over my husband's head tonight and just end it all for him.
You could. You could.
yeah, it's a real vitalization. We start doing more carnivore and less carbs, and it can really improve health for
man,
some of us older guys and gals.
It's crazy what it does for us and what it did for me, and it makes me crazy to watch these people that are saying that we're wrong, and they're getting sicker and fatter, and we're getting healthier and thinner, and we're wrong.
There's Cheryl. I didn't see her come out.
Cheryl, yeah, I just brought Cheryl in. How you doing, Cheryl?
I'm good. How are you? How are you enjoying your birthday?
Good. I'm having a ball here. This is great. I never knew I had so many friends.
Well, I live in Canada.
Oh, you too. We got half of Canada in here tonight. This is that's great.
No better place to be.
Really? I guess you like it up there, huh?
Well, some days. I wish it would warm up.
Well, we got plenty of that down here in Florida. It's going to be on Friday. They're talking about like upper 90s. Can you imagine?
Time to move.
No, I love it.
No, I meant me.
Oh, you, yeah.
Okay, Mitch.
Yes. What did I forget now?
Nothing. I'm going to take my turn. I have a birthday card for you, and I'm going to read it.
Oh, neat.
It says, a poem to celebrate your birthday. The sun is way up in the sky. The lake is filled with trout. Then you open it. You were younger yesterday. Just thought I'd point that out. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's
Now,
really cute.
Has my stream locked up Are you still seeing me moving, or am I frozen?
You're
'Cause I'm
still
having-
moving.
You're
We
moving.
see you.
Well, you see me in the StreamYard window. I'm moving, but on my browser, I had a problem. Anyway, I'm having a little technical difficulties. That was very cute, Rosie. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let me reopen my chat and everything here and see if I don't know what's going on, but
Hey,
yeah,
well,
everything seems to be still moving. That's good.
You're
I didn't
double
want to miss.
seven today, Mitch. Did you buy a lottery ticket or anything exciting like that?
No, but that sure is a Las Vegas number, isn't it? 77.
Yes.
Do you remember 77 Sunset Strip? You remember that show?
Yes.
And my daughter said something to show you how crazy the human memory is. Okay. She said to me, Kooky, lend me your comb.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Oh,
And I immediately said to her, Ed Burns was the name of the actor that played Kooky. I remembered that. I can't even remember my own name sometimes. I don't understand how that works. But I think that was 77 Sunset Strip. I think that's that he was a character in that. But
And I think my mom would know that. She's 83 and I live with her, but she's asleep right now.
Oh,
But
okay.
I remember because you know what? That was like during the Dobie Gillis era.
oh yeah, I remember.
Black and white.
All those.
Route 66.
Yeah, I remember those were. Oh, those were. Yeah, I remember.
Black and
all those
white
things.
and fugitive.
Yeah. So Cheryl, we ignoring you down there in the.
Oh,
lower
that's
left.
okay.
Yeah, so
You're
I
not.
very-
I'm just listening. I'm just shocked I got on. I'm so like illiterate when it comes to touching buttons on anything.
No, listen, you guys are tech wizards tonight. You are really doing great. I mean, I got to tell you, you're doing great. What? Where are you from? You're Canada. Whereabouts?
I'm from British Columbia,
Oh, okay.
Salmon Arm, British Columbia,
And that's up there somewhere, I guess. I've never
Okanagan Valley.
The only time I was in Canada was to Montreal to the World's Fair.
Oh wow!
That was back in 1960. What was it, 68 or something like that? Late 60s. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was in the late 60s. In 1964, the World's Fair was in New York. And that was my high school senior class trip in
Oh, wow.
1964 to go to the World's Fair in New York City. And then I was in the Army in 1968. And I had come home on leave. And oh, there's Randy, and he's smoking a cigar, and I'm not. I hate you, Randy. And I came home on leave, and one of my neighbors, a kid that I grew up with, he was going up to the World's Fair up in Canada, and we jumped in his car and we went up there to the World's Fair up in Canada in 1960. That's the only time in my life I ever set foot in Canada.
Wow. Yeah, my daughter lives in Indiana.
Oh, okay. Where are you from? Were you born in Canada, or are you?
Yeah, I am. She moved there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Man, look at that.
I keep telling her to move somewhere warm. I might come visit oftener, but she just wants that Indiana. I don't know why. It's a little chilly there over the winter, just like here. So
it does. Yeah. Yeah. All that Midwest gets very cold. Very cold. Yes, Rosie. Rosie is.
Steve Studley wants to know, did you ever have long hair?
Did I ever have long hair? The more obvious question would be, did I ever have hair?
Did
Period.
you ever have any hair?
Yeah, I had hair. Interestingly enough, when I was even when I was bald and it was in fashion, I had the blow dried poofy hair. You know, I mean, everybody did. When I was young, I had hair on top of my head, but my hair had a wave to it. naturally wavy, and it was a pain in the neck. It went where it wanted. I would always have to slop it full of Brill cream or some other crap to keep it pasted down. So when I finally lost my hair, it was kind of a blessing. I said, wow, this is much easier to take care of this way. I like this.
I'm going to say goodbye, Mitch, so someone else can come on.
Oh, okay. Well, good to meet you. Good to meet you, Cheryl. Thanks so much for joining us. And
you have a great, great birthday.
Thank you. I certainly am. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Randy.
Hey, Mitch, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How you, my friend, man? You had to. I can't be smoking a cigar now, and you are. So puff one for me.
Well, I'm going to blow some smoke in your face there, bud. I've been hanging on this here Champagne Perdomo for quite a while. I thought, man, I got a good reason to celebrate now.
Good. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
betcha.
So you at home now, or are you on the road somewhere?
Yeah, I'm home right now for a few days, and then I'm going to be heading out on Friday.
Cool.
But I wanted to step in here real quick and say happy birthday to you, my man, and many more to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see that. Hang on a second, Randy. Marwin, Carnivore Odyssey, is in the chat. She says, I will wait a bit, but so far I can only see from 15 minutes ago. I'm going to put, oh, she's over in Australia. I put the link back in the chat again. So come on in. We got room. We got room. The big rush is over. The crowd is thinning. Marwin says she can't see the link. Oh, now she said, thanks, Mitch. Okay. Oh, I see in the chat. Yeah, I just put it in again. And you can pin your message. Interestingly enough, hold on a second. If I could pin it, yeah, but then you have to get to the top of the chat, and most people can't get back to the top of the chat for some reason. Anyway, I'll just keep putting it in there. I can try to pin it. Oh, this is absurd here. Let's see. Pin message. All right, I'll pin that, but it's a long way up to the top of the chat. All right, here we go. We got it. We got it, everybody. We got Josephine C coming in. I don't see her yet. And we got Marwin. And you all know Marwin. And I've never met her yet. But I watch her videos. And I love her. I love her. And there she is.
Hi,
happy birthday, Dad!
Dad, yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate that.
Hi, Marwin. Hi.
Sorry, not sorry. I've adopted you as my daddy.
Okay, I'll be your daddy. Who's your daddy? I've always wanted to say that to somebody. Who's your dad? Who's your daddy?
Who's my daddy?
Josephine's here. How you doing, Josephine? You're sitting in the dark. I see hair. That's about it.
Yeah, hi, Josephine.
Hey, it worked. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can't see you.
We can't see you because you backlit. You got that bright sky behind you. There you go. There you go.
There we are.
There we are.
Oh, that's better.
So I got.
But I know what Rosie's waiting for.
Yeah, I do
know
too.
what Rosie's waiting for.
Okay. All right. I'll shut up.
You're gonna
I'll
have
shut
to
up.
Deal with it.
I'll shut up. There we go.
Be quiet.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, darling Mitch. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Hey.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I knew that was going to be special. That was great.
Beautiful.
That was great.
Well, I've missed an hour and a bit. What have you done today? What did you do to celebrate your birthday, Mitch?
I answered comments. What do any of us do with any spare minute we have but answer comments? And you know,
did it make you happy? Did it make
it did.
you happy?
It did because they were such nice comments, and you know, you feel the love. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you got to ignore the. I don't want to use any foul language tonight, but you got to ignore those morons, and you know, because there's always a few of them. But today, all but one was absolutely tremendous, complimentary. You know,
Well,
I felt so good.
You do know now that I follow your channel, and because I watch you, and because I adore you so much, I think what people need to understand here is a very simple fact that you've actually inherited a very yappy, nippy Jack Russell at your feet. So, you know, if they want to come for you, go ahead, but they're going to have to get past you.
Well, I appreciate that, but you know, and I haven't seen him around yet tonight, but the Carnivore Rabbi, Evan Moffick. Have you watched his stuff?
I have.
He's good. He's a nice guy. We've talked, and he watches my stuff. I watch his stuff, and we comment on each other's stuff. And he's a relatively new channel. Not that I'm some big old school guy. I've been at it, you know, I mean, I'm sitting here on Carnivore YouTube like 9 months. You know, it's not like I'm the old.
Really?
9 months, yeah. Now I had a drone channel. Channel for 6 years. I started this channel in 2018, but for up until 9 months ago, it was drones. It was old guy and a drone. And and then when I had my hurt my head and had to get my surgery, it kind of screwed up my drone flying, and I kind of didn't do much on YouTube for a year and a half. And then I've always been keto and always and then I got into carnivore and recovered from my head injury and started feeling great. And I said, you know, I miss this. I miss YouTube. I used to love it. I did live streams, but the drone community is small. So I managed to make it up to about 1,300 subscribers. That was it after like 4 years.
Wow.
And I started this thing in August. I started doing of last year. I started doing the Carnivore YouTube. It just took off. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy, and I love it. So I when I talk about you young new YouTubers that are only been doing it for 3 or 4 months, I mean I'm really not one to talk because I'm not real far ahead of you in you know.
Isn't it crazy though? The right subject. Like I have a channel, YouTube channel for my mother who was an opera singer, and I put 17 months solid hard slog into that channel. Oh my God. Oh, it's probably sitting at about 450 subscribers. And yet I got monetized in the carnivore community within 2 months.
Yeah. And same thing with drones. You know, I figured that there's a much bigger demographic, but we're still, even in carnivore, we're still extremely limiting ourselves.
Oh God. Yeah.
Because if we were keto, we'd open us 10 times the number of potential subscribers than as a carnivore channel.
Yeah.
I see James is in here. How you doing, James?
Hi, James.
How are you, Mitch?
Good to see you. And Josephine, you're here. We didn't get to talk yet, but I want to make sure that I do talk to everybody. Chaz is still up there, and I see Ellen Scooby the dog is in, but I don't see her picture or her mic is muted. So I'll wait and see if she appears, and we'll bring her in. But no, this is great, and I was looking forward, Marwin. I was looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, me too, Marwin. Oh, me too.
Yeah, I was looking forward to meeting you. You've got a hell of a story.
Yeah.
See, you've got a story that I don't have. You know,
you wouldn't want it.
but still,
big hug.
It's a story, and it's the same story that Carnivorous Me.
It's
her story, and
it's emotional. My
it's
God.
so sad because you end up becoming a target of ruthless people.
Oh, they can bite me. The ruthless people can just bite my ever decreasing butt.
Your ever decreasing butt, and you have to have that attitude. You have to have that attitude. You have to have that attitude. And I come off as a, maybe I try to come off. I work real hard to make, put on this tough guy skin, but people can get under my skin very easily. Yeah. And I think that any decent person, no matter what they think, if they're a decent person, they're going to be somewhat sensitive to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, too many really great people on YouTube who've done a lot of good have been driven right off the platform by morons.
I'd like to see them try and drive
or
me away.
algorithms.
Yeah. I'd love to see them try and drive me away.
I'm also along with, you guys have been here before. That this is what I'm dealing with here, right? That can you see it here? Hold on a second. Let me do this. See, now you're all small. Look how small you are, and look how big I am. That's power. That's power.
You got the power.
I got the power, baby. But this is what I'm dealing with, and right over here is a chat, and it keeps scrolling away, and I'm trying to talk to 8, 9, 10 people here and watch the chat, and
I haven't even gone live yet. I was gonna, and then I saw your video about how you do all the things that you do. I'm like, hell no, not yet.
Well, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You don't need all this stuff. When I had all this stuff, and I learned how to use it, because when I did live streams on my drone channel, I had 4 cameras. I had overhead. I was building drones. So I had workbench, and I had cameras overhead and cameras to get close up when I was soldering things and do it. Every one of those videos is still on this channel. If you just go back, if you just go back, you can go back 6 years to my first live stream and see what a klutz I was and how camera shy I was. And after all these years, how you get used to not being self-conscious. Now, I can't imagine, Marwin, that you've ever been self-conscious, but
somebody said once as a joke, they said, "Oh, I don't know how you do it. You're such a shy person." I remember my mother, when she heard that, she laughed.
Yeah, I can tell. She
laughed. You shy. Oh my God. But let's, you can have a great exterior about attitude and stuff like that, but behind closed doors, what goes on in the heart up here as well.
Yeah. Hey, we got Ellen in here.
It's called masking. You get really good at doing it.
Yeah. We got Ellen.
Hi, am I here? I'm here. Hi,
you're here. We meet at last.
Hi. So hang on. I have a birthday treat. This is hang on. I need my hand.
Okay.
She has a birthday treat.
I've got a birthday, so you can hear me. I'm not prepared.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday, Mitch. So everybody, is Marwin still there? Because
yes.
Marwin's still here.
We're gonna have to sing again.
No problem.
Mitch, I made you. This is a Wisconsin delicacy.
Uh-oh.
What do you get? How do you make a carnivore birthday cake, right?
With meat.
With meat, yeah.
So in Wisconsin, I think they call it steak tartare. It's basically raw
hamburger. Yeah.
Raw hamburger.
Tartare.
Okay.
Oh, you're brave.
We had Rachel here who was doing raw. Right. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay. Well, hang on. My candles aren't lighting here. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
You might. Happy birthday, Mitch.
No.
Oh,
Thank you, Ellen.
It's a carnivore.
That's awesome.
Oh, that is so cool.
Okay, everyone.
All right, let me see it. Let me see it. I still can't see the whole thing. There it is. Oh, cool.
That is fantastic.
That's cool.
I don't know how. Okay, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, I'll blow for you vicariously on channel.
Okay.
A hurricane.
You missed one.
Please don't set your house on fire. Please.
Oh, I'm upside down in my picture. Am I?
No, you're sideways, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, let me. How's this?
There you are. Hey, that's better. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Ellen.
Nice
Well, it's
to
great to meet you, Ellen. I mean,
Great to meet you. I can't really see myself, so I don't even know if I'm in the frame. But
you are. You
All
are.
right.
You're in the frame. I don't know if I can make you. Let me see if I can make you big.
oh,
I
here,
think.
should I move closer?
I think here. There you are.
There
Okay.
you go.
We don't want me too. We don't want me too big. Hopefully, I'm trying to make sure there's no mess in the background here.
Oh, please.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
If you saw my house, you'd be like, oh, I'm good.
I wasn't really planning on this. Anyway, this has been so much fun to see everybody, to have faces and to see everyone. So
It is. It is. Isn't it? Isn't it great? See, you guys didn't know I could make you big like that, did you?
you could just keep me. You could just keep me small.
Oh, okay.
Keep me
Okay.
small.
But we can do all kinds of fancy stuff here, you know. I can
Yeah.
put
Oh, yeah.
I can put banners. I can put banners at the bottom. See the banners.
Techie, you.
Oh
Mitch,
yeah.
how'd you get that backdrop?
The backdrop that I have here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, I made that. See, you like this? This was my favorite thing. This guy right here.
That is so cool.
I didn't know if you all noticed that, but
yeah, that's awesome.
There's a long
I just saw it for the first time.
there's a long story behind that.
I might have to get going.
Who's got to get going?
Something.
Oh, who is that? Josephine? Who said they had to get going? All right, I don't know. I thought I heard somebody say that.
Okay, Mitch.
Yes.
Okay, this is from Tampa Jan, and she says, happy birthday, Mitch. I went to my carnivore doctor today. He fell off the wagon last month and put on 20 pounds.
The doctor did.
The doctor did. I gave him hell and told him he needs to watch your channel, and he said he would.
Cool.
Thank God.
Now there's a switch. Wouldn't it be something if we had doctors coming to us to get educated? Yeah. Yeah.
We better think about this. Doctors, stop being so damn stupid.
It blows my mind. And you know, there's anybody that has a carnivore YouTube channel and says, I can't think of anything to talk about. Isn't opening their eyes, isn't watching. I mean, I got enough material during a 1-hour television show today to make 5 videos on.
Yep.
Just the commercials. Just the commercials. Just the commercials in one prime time show. Okay.
Wow.
You know, the commercials, the food commercials.
I can imagine.
If it isn't Subway sandwiches, it's pizza. If and then right after following the food commercial is some kind of a drug or health care product commercial to fix the problems that the food's causing, and then another food commercial. And as a lifelong photographer, and somebody, even when I was young, I worked in commercial photography, and we did advertising and commercial videos. I did that when I was in college, and I know what it takes to shoot one of these commercials.
Yeah.
For pizza, for example. If you could see what goes on, the way they have to have makeup artists just for food to make it look exactly right. They may show you with a box of pizza and 3 different people grabbing a slice at the same time. They may have to do that 50 times before they get exactly the right amount of sag in the cheese as the pizza comes out of the box. And they're going to have all kinds of, it costs a fortune to film those things so that they hit all your buttons. And it's a science. It's a science. And people wonder why their addictions get triggered so much. And then we make ourselves sick and they come right along to sell us the drugs. How do you fight that? How do you ever fix it? I don't know.
I tell you what, since I got my new Samsung, you should see the news articles I've got.
Oh, you got one of those?
It is just a question. Articles. Why are you hungry all the time?
Yeah,
Cancer
I have the
patients
same.
following
I have the same
diet and high cholesterol, lowering tips, and smoothies. I see the word spinach and kale now, and I just go.
I got the same thing.
It's like,
same phone, same news feed. Samsung.
Unbelievable. I mean, you've got a vegan restaurant that's actually going to start serving meat, and then you've got another vegan restaurant that's going under. So it's getting to me here in Australia, Mitch. I'm getting it here as well.
It is. It is absurd. And interestingly enough, we just lost somebody. Who did we lose?
Scooby.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't come back in, it was great to meet you, Ellen. We're going to see more of you because we're going to do more. We're going to do more of this kind of thing. I really think that this community part of what we do, as opposed to just making videos, is probably more important.
Keeps us all connected.
And more fun to watch. It's just more fun. It's more fun to watch, but we'll have to do some more of this stuff. But
Mitch, tell us about the pharmaceutical commercials in the last 10 seconds when they talk about the side effects.
Oh God. They can't hardly cram them into 10 seconds. There's so many side effects. And some of them are, I remember, one drug, one of the side effects was anal leakage.
What?
No, really, I'm not. You can't make this up.
Full disclosure.
And, or some of them actually come out and say, or even death may occur. They do. I heard a commercial today for a drug, and one of the side effects, they said, immune system reactions or even death may occur. And they just breezed right over it like it's just something that happens to you every day, Hey, no problem, It's crazy.
Jeez Louises.
It's nuts. And there's a lot of money in that stuff.
Can you? Once you see it, you just can't go back.
No.
There's no way you could gloss that all over again and forget it, could you? I mean, it's too huge. It's too huge.
But the same thing, it's like politics, they control the message.
That's right.
Yeah, they do. Control the narrative, the message, everything.
It's just like in politics. They say it doesn't matter who votes, it matters who counts the vote.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that just says, doesn't matter how honest you are or how good you are, or how well you do. If there's corruption on the other side, you're sunk before you start. Like a crooked judge in a trial.
Oh.
We got our share of them. I don't know about Australia. I've heard Australia's
I'm sure.
got their share of crooked
Oh,
politicians
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's right. It's all about this.
Yep.
The bottom
So-
line.
So you
Don't
you do the best you can, and you dodge and weave your way through life, trying to avoid the pitfalls. It's just not easy. But we found something great. We found something great, and
it works.
and I think we're a lot more than just cult like or fad like so many of the things that you see on YouTube. I think this is a legitimate.
That's right.
I think it's legitimate. I think it's
it is.
legitimate. It's believable, and we have enough anecdotal proof with all the hundreds of thousands of people that have done well on low carb, high fat diets that
That's
we
right.
know that all the advice we've been getting for the past 60, 70, 80 years is 180 degrees wrong. It's just flat wrong. And yet they still, you go to your doctor and most of them will still tell you your cholesterol is too high. You're going to die. It's going to clog your arteries. You got to eat less salt, less fat. You got to eat more fruits and vegetables and healthy whole grains.
Oh, they're going to get people like that are going to get a very special facial expression. I'm actually working on it. When somebody starts saying, "Oh, you're on carnivore. All that red meat. It must be so bad for you. It must be bad for your cholesterol." Actually, you know what? No, not so much. Sit down. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah, unfortunately, you waste your time with most of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear it.
Chaz,
Mitch,
yes.
what I like is you go to a doctor and he says, "Oh, look at your, A1C or fasting blood sugar. Oh, you are pre-diabetic." But you never hear advice how to turn that around. I haven't anyway.
No, they're
We're waiting for you. We can sell you more drugs later on.
Yeah, their mindset is that diabetes is incurable.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's
what
So
they say.
the only thing you can do is to manage diabetes. And lucky you, we've got all of these different products to help you manage your diabetes. We've got all these drugs. We've got metformin. We've got Ozempic. Oh, by
I don't
the
even
way,
think that's safe for a diabetic to take.
no, in small doses.
Side effects?
Remember the Ozempic originally was dosed about 1/10 of what they're giving these people for weight loss.
And it's not the first time they've done this.
No, they do it all. They do it all
They
the time.
repackage things all the time. They did it with the drug that I was on years ago, like when I was about 9, 10 years old, Ponderax pay caps. That was originally manufactured for kids with Dravet syndrome.
Wow.
And it actually says on the original packaging, if your child experiences weight loss, contact your doctor. So suppresses the appetite, hey? Let's call it something else and repackage that as something else. So this Ozempic thing ain't nothing new, honey child.
No, but they renamed, they came out with a version of it that was much stronger, and they called it Wegovy, and the FDA did approve that for weight loss. And now, so now all of these weight loss, including Weight Watchers, all of these big companies who sell people weight loss programs are now licensing them, getting licensed to dispense this Wegovy or Ozempic, and they're trying to put everybody on these drugs. And these drugs, you lose weight, but you what's that?
Oh my God, what's that in the sky? Is
What
that
is
a
it?
magic pill? I just saw a pig fly. Oh wow, look at that. Oink, oink, oink.
Yeah, it's nuts, and that's and who knows what the long-term effects will be.
Hey, Mitch.
One of them's death. It's already killed you.
We know about the fall of the Roman Empire may have been partially by using lead in their eating utensils, I think. And there it is, the health issue, right? They just ignore it. And here in the United States and in most Western countries, it's the same, ignoring health issues like the predominance of diabetes.
God, I remember when my mother was diagnosed with diabetes, and it's not. I for the most part, you couldn't tell me that it's hereditary because she went far back as she could possibly remember, and there's no diabetes in her family whatsoever anywhere.
Well,
anywhere
there was no hardly any diabetes anywhere until people started eating copious amounts of sugar.
Yep. So basically, they said, "Here's the tablets. This is what you have to do. You just have to manage it. That's it."
I say some things these days that are very controversial. James, I got you in here twice, man. How'd that happen? I got you in here one time where you're frozen. So let me get rid of that one. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Mitch.
So we get yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Rosie.
Yeah, when you get James fixed.
I got it. Yeah.
Okay. A question.
Okay.
Steve Studley wants to know, what did you get cured from carnivore?
What did I get cured from carnivore? The biggest, I never had a huge amount of weight to lose because I never let my weight get really out of control. The most I ever weighed might have been 210 in my life. Okay. 5'10", 210. And I would bounce around between 150, 55 and 200. And when I got to 200, I said, that's it. My pride took over and I just couldn't stand it. My clothes got too tight I'm still a carb addict, but I discovered low carb and I learned that that's a way that could kind of heal my addiction or put them in, lower their effect on me by not eating sugar. And so I suffered for a week or two until the cravings lessened, and I would get down to about 150. So it wasn't really a weight thing. And I never ate enough sugar to ever have my blood sugar be a problem. So I never had high A1C or any problem with glucose tolerance. What I did have was kidney stones. And I had 8 kidney stones that were almost a centimeter.
Oh,
4 at each side, and twice I was hospitalized because I couldn't pass them, and they had to go in and get them. And you talk about pain, so I had that, and that's oxalates, and that comes from because I ate all the superfoods that they were telling me to eat. I was eating spinach. I was eating almonds. I was eating dark chocolate. I was eating all of these mega oxalate foods because they were called superfoods. Correct. But I still ate the meat and fat because I was still basically a low carb guy. But I had rheumatoid arthritis. I don't know where it came from, but I would have flare-ups so bad I couldn't tie my own shoes.
Oh.
Every muscle, every bone in my body hurt. The VA sent me over to the VA hospital for the rheumatologist. And I actually sat in a room with 4 doctors at one time trying to figure out why the hell and that completely resolved the minute I stopped eating plants.
No problems.
It's okay. The minute I stopped eating plants, and that within a month or 2, no pain. And I have no pain or stiffness or joint problems or swelling or anything anymore. So I got rid of that. I had eczema all over my elbows. All my skin issues cleared up.
Wow.
I had, what else did I have? I knew there was, I had a gallstone. I don't know if that's gone away. The kidney stones are resolving as I kind of deoxalate, as I do oxalate dumping. The kidney stones are shrinking. And last year, I get an x-ray or a CAT scan every year and they check on them. Oh, I had fatty liver disease, which I discovered the fatty liver when I was having a CAT scan done of my kidneys for the kidney stones. So the liver got in the picture and the radiologist read, just noted on my CAT scan that I had moderate fatty liver disease. So that cleared up, and that you can clear up by just getting off sugar and seed oils for 3-4 weeks, and the fatty liver goes away. The first fat that gets used up is the fat that's in your liver. It's not going to hang in there. So that went away. But all of those things I had could have progressed into a very miserable old age had it not been for carnivore. Yes, Rosie.
Okay, this is from Tammy. Oh. And Tammy says, what about arthritis? She's 18 months in and her arthritis still has not improved.
Wow. That's a tough one because, I'm not a doctor, and I don't know what other factors might be contributing.
I'd be looking at Dr. Barry's YouTube.
Yeah, I would watch, I would just Google Dr. Ken Berry arthritis. You can always do it. He's got hundreds and hundreds of videos on everything. And even then, even he says, and I'll say to anybody that just because we're carnivore and we're getting healthy doesn't mean we're not human beings, and we can't get a disease, or we can't get a condition, or we can't get sick. Things can break, things cannot work right, even if you are properly nourished. So it's really hard to say. And I think that all of us have to know the limits of what we can expect, or tell other people, even more importantly, what we can expect from this, so that they don't come back and say, well, you said that this was going to cure, the fact, that my right hand fell off, and you said that it would grow back if I ate carnivore.
What did
It's
you eat
funny
for
'cause
your
it's
birthday?
true. It's funny because it's true.
It is true, isn't it? Oh my.
So, Mitch, what did you eat for your birthday?
What did I eat? Well, I made my bacon and eggs today and did the Breaking Bad treatment on it. Did you see that on my video? On my post, I posted a picture. A big omelet with 77 spelled out in bacon.
No, I didn't see that.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I didn't see that yet.
Yeah. It was a post, and I got that idea from somebody I was talking to today. Said something about it, and it triggered something. I said, I'm going to do that. But it originally first time I saw that was in Breaking Bad. If you ever saw Breaking Bad, it was really
No, my husband keeps telling me I should see it.
So one of the best TV shows. It's one of the greatest shows that was ever on TV. Just fabulous. You got to watch it. And
all right, there's a binge fest coming soon.
yeah,
I think.
it was fabulous. And Walter White, the hero in the story, who every year on his birthday, his wife would bake it and eggs and spell out his age in bacon. So I did that today, and I'm trying to think. I know I have about 1 million files on my computer here, at least 1 million. So, but I want to see if I can lay my hand on that photo real quick. And there it is. Boy, I'll tell you what a librarian I am. So let me do this. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. Let me do this and put it over on that screen and make it big. And now make me big. Got all these buttons to push. I got to make me big and make you small. And I got to go and push this button here to the right monitor. And there it is.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
That's good. So that was my ode to Walter White.
Brilliant.
Breakfast this morning.
Brilliant.
That's so cool.
And that was my ode to Walter White. Yeah, see you, Rosie. I see you pointing there. You're doing a great job tonight, Rosie. I got to hand it to you.
Oh yeah.
I'm really proud of you.
Boyd wants Chaz to talk a little bit about Thailand.
Thailand. Okay.
Ask him about Thailand, Mitch.
Chaz.
Oh, yeah.
Boyd wants to know, I guess he says, talk a little. Yeah, here it is. It says, got to ask Chaz about Thailand, he says.
A great place for the carnivore. The supermarkets have lots of food and stuff you can't expect in the U.S., like ground up duck parts, which would be rather nutritious with lots of fat. Beef is not too expensive. Can't find lamb here easily. And just lately, I found duck eggs that were supposedly free-range duck eggs, which would be a lot better than what, the typical chicken eggs, farm chicken eggs. So I'm giving that a try now. But you can't go out and eat here.
Really?
You can't socialize. Where do you eat? Everything is carbs.
Well, I guess that's the same everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's actually, for me, people, it's in the tropics, and people wear shorts a lot, right? And I can see, their ankles and their legs turning red and blue, swelling up. It's such a shame to see this disease progressing amongst, so many people. And like everywhere else, they don't know how to. It's never crossed their mind that maybe they could change their food intake.
Why would it cross anybody's mind? Because all of the messaging you get, almost 100% of it, is exactly the opposite of what we're doing.
Yeah,
and it's not a change the world kind of thing that we're doing. We're standing, on the sinking ship yelling, "Save yourselves! Save yourselves!"
Pretty much.
And I mean, that's kind of what it's like. I know that when I go out into the world and talk to anybody, you do what?
And
what? You eat what? You don't eat what? Yeah. I couldn't do that. I could never live like that, And
Mitch mentioned before, he goes, meets people he hasn't seen in, a long time. They say, "Hey, you're looking pretty good, Mitch. You lost a lot of weight." But they never ask why.
Some of them
How
do.
did you do it?
Yeah, some of them do. Yeah, but they kind of think that I'm not like a human. I'm something else. Because that's just not how, you that couldn't happen if you were a human. I must be maybe from Mars or something. I mean, that's their mindset. They may not think of it in those terms, but they think, well, maybe that works for you, but that would never work for me.
Right. Yeah.
We're not that different. We're the same animal, really. You know what I mean? Pretty much down to the basics.
I can't wait for my doctor to get an eye full of me. I haven't seen him for a bit. Can't wait. How have you done that? Sit down. Let me drop some knowledge on you, doc.
Yeah, well, and they're the worst because you're challenging. You're challenging. When you talk to your doctor, you're challenging everything that they are.
That's true.
This is what they are, not just what they do. It's what they make their living at. It's their legacy. Yeah. It's what they are. They say science advances one funeral at a time.
Oh, that's funny because it's true.
And that's very true, because until the old guard with the long white coats and their ideas and their ways die off, and the new generation with the newer discoveries can get their message out, the message never changes. So it's a generational thing, which is why after 50, yes.
Bill Tanner here.
Bill, oh, you've been quiet
Yeah,
over there, Bill.
I don't want to interrupt. There's like
No,
so
no, no. We
wrong.
want you. I'm gonna
But
make you big. There you
but
go.
somehow,
Hey, Bill.
but somehow
Bill.
I stumbled on your channel. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, somehow I stumbled on your channel right after you started. You know, I'm kind of like one of the lucky ones because like I have a daughter and she's vegan. And,
Oh,
and
no.
I don't criticize, but when my birthday was coming up 2 years ago, she said, "What do you want?" And I said, "I want a birthday steak." And she said, "You mean cake?" And I said, "No." I said,
I want a
"I want
steak."
a birthday steak. And well, she goes to Wegman and brings me these massive ribeyes, dry age in a price range that I would never buy. Yeah. And she brings me 2 of them. And
Cool.
then again this year, last month, I turned 66. She said, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I said, "I want a birthday steak." And she said, "You mean cake?" And I said, "No, no." And what did she bring me? She brought me this not as big as the ones that some of the ones you see on TV, but it was over a pound. You know, and she's like, "Do you eat anything other than meat?" And I said, "No."
Oh, that's great,
I
man.
don't even like chicken anymore. I mean, I like bacon. I like
You know, it's
eggs.
interesting. Me neither.
Yeah, big, and you know, and she'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not here to tell her what to do. She'll figure it out. But yeah, people just don't realize. They say over 50% of the population in the United States right now is pre-diabetic or full-blown diabetic. And
It's
all
crazy.
the food manufacturers are in bed with the pharmaceutical companies and the advertising companies and everything else. And maybe they'll figure it out and maybe they won't. And personally, I really don't care. If I get ready to travel, I cook up 2 pounds of bacon, 2 pounds of burger. I put them in a cooler and I roll on down the road. And every hotel that I stop at has a microwave.
Exactly.
And
You know,
and they
I'll
got a
use
McDonald's. You
little
could always
something like that. If I grow hot peppers and I make my own fermented hot sauce and things like that. But I don't. Yeah. You can order off the a la carte menu and just get patties. And But you know, I don't get it. But I found you right after you started. Now I haven't been to my doctor, but when he sees my cholesterol, he's the one that's going to have a heart attack.
That's funny you should say that because that's my first words. I go into my doctor and she's at the VA and she's a nurse practitioner. Now, that's almost a doctor, but better, in my opinion, better than a doctor because it's a doctor without the ego.
Right.
Yeah, doctor without the ego. And I laugh at her and we end up spending way too much time and I do all the lecturing. I tell her, I talk the science to her and the biology and the biochem stuff she doesn't know. And I explain to her how, the lipid metabolism works. And I explained to her what lipoproteins are. And I explained to her the difference between fat metabolism and sugar metabolism. And I tell her why the cholesterol goes up and why, if it didn't go up, there'd be something wrong. When you're trafficking fat, when you're a fat burner, you're trafficking fat and you need vehicles to carry that fat through the bloodstream. And those are lipoproteins. And you listen to guys like Ben Bickman and David Diamond and all those guys, and you can learn exactly, the mechanics of it. And I know that stuff now. And which is what gives me the confidence to know I'm not killing myself, which is important to me. That I'm not doing something that's guaranteed to cause me heart disease. It's the opposite. But these doctors, I go in and I say to her the same thing that you just said. I say, one or the other of us is going to have a heart attack before I leave. I say, you, because you're going to read what my cholesterol number is, or me, because you're right and I'm wrong. One of those two things is going to happen.
Boom, boom.
And she always gets a kick out of that. Yeah. But
hey, Mitch.
Yes.
Do you know any?
I'm sorry. You're both talking at once.
My last conversation, I said to them, if you bring up the word statin, I'm hanging up on you.
Good for you.
Yep, good for you.
Good for you.
And my cholesterol is very high, but my aunt's was over 600. She lived to be almost 90.
Well, they say there's studies or meta-analysis available out there. I have copies of it that I actually carry on my cell phone to show anybody who wants to see it. That says that if you're metabolically healthy, in other words, if your HDL is fairly high, your triglycerides are fairly low, you're not a diabetic, your A1C, your BMI, you're lean, and then if you're over 60, the higher your LDL, the lower your risk of mortality. And it's the people with the low LDLs that are getting the most heart attacks and heart disease, and I understand it. That makes a lot of sense to me. Cholesterol is a very important molecule, but it's not all about cholesterol, because LDL is a lipoprotein. It's not cholesterol. It just happens to carry some cholesterol in it, along with triglycerides, fat-soluble vitamins, and all the other fat-soluble stuff that has to be transported through the bloodstream, or else, because it's not water-soluble. They don't understand this. The concept.
My triglycerides are high. We're getting like a feedback or something on the audio. Anybody notice that?
On my audio? You say my audio's got an echo?
Yeah.
Who else is hearing that?
I did, but there is 2 tabs at the top of this. I had to install Chrome to get online today, Mitch. There's 2 tabs at the top, and I changed from the left tab to the right tab, and the echo stopped.
Sometimes what happens is if you're not wearing headphones and you're listening through a speaker, that speaker, it comes out and it goes back into your microphone, back into the system, and it keeps going around. The only way I can tell for sure it would be to get rid of all of you, talk a little bit, bring you all back in and say, did you hear an echo? But I think it's not that big a problem. But those are kind of problems you have whenever you bring in a group of people, especially Dixie.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, you're back. I have a window here that says Anna, but I don't see anything or anybody in it. It's just empty. So
Mitch.
I'm waiting. Yes.
Excuse me. Scooby wants to know, how did Chaz end up in Thailand?
I'm sure that's a story.
I went to Japan in my early 30s, and I worked until I was 65. And this place doesn't have snow or ice, and lots of good tropical fruit, and the prices are still right.
Wow. I guess you must speak the language, huh?
Japanese, I speak some Japanese, yes.
Do they speak a lot of Japanese in Thailand?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty much in the same boat that I would be in.
Well, I picked up some Thai.
Who's that?
James.
Oh, hey, James. Yes.
Hey, Mitch, do you know anything about gout?
Not much. I know that I had it and I don't have it now. Okay. I know that they talk about uric acid and all and too much protein and stuff, but all I know is that I have not had a flare up since I started pure carnivore. And I think that's fairly common among most of the people who can report on that or have had gout. But I can tell you, it's not. Do you have it? It's not any fun.
No, it's not.
Incredibly painful. Yeah.
So I had to stop eating as much meat and put in chicken and some other things for it to go away.
Really? I'm surprised. See, I did just the opposite. I started eating more red meat. But
I wish I could.
There are minor differences. And are you eating absolutely no vegetables at all?
No.
Okay.
Fruit, sugar.
No sugar, no fruit, no oxalates, no dark chocolates, no nuts, almonds, things like that.
I have macadamia nuts.
Well, I would blame the nuts before I blame the red meat.
Would
Get
you?
rid of them.
Yeah. I would give it a try because most people who are eating the red meat are not having gout problems, but I'm not an expert. I'm happy I'm not a doctor. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to come on here and do what Anthony Chafee and Ken Berry do. Yeah, I mean they got a lot of followers. They make great money, because people want to pay to get their questions answered.
Right.
But if I wanted to do that, I would have become a doctor and opened a medical practice. That's not what I want to do. I want to talk more about the theory of everything and practical application of it and answer things more from a common sense perspective.
I have one more question.
Okay. That's it.
It's very hard for me to get my blood sugar in the mornings to under 100. It's usually like 110 to 120.
Are you a diabetic or
too much protein?
Were you a diabetic or are you a diabetic?
I was, yes.
What's your A1C right now?
5.3.
Okay, well that's under, you're not a diabetic, you're not a pre-diabetic. You know what the dawn effect is. What is your if your A1C is 5.3, that means your blood sugar is normal. It means that even though it spikes in the morning,
right,
it comes down way lower than that during most of the day. And they call that the dawn effect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I was, because mine, my A1C is 4.9. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
But when I went for my last physical, of course, I go in for my blood test at the VA 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. I'm fasted, but I probably worked out within 24 hours. My glucose was about 90. But I know that it's nowhere near 90 most of the day. It was the dawn effect. And if I waited till 10 o'clock to go in, and I hadn't eaten yet because then I probably would have been lower. But even Ken Berry says that he sees 90 to 100 in the morning on his blood sugar. So I don't know. In this case, I think the A1C probably be a better indicator of whether you had any kind of a sugar problem or not. That's my non-doctor opinion.
You think that it could be too much protein also?
Well, there's gluconeogenesis because we do need glucose for certain functions. You need it, red blood cells need it. They say 30% of your brain has to have some glucose to run on. But we make glucose and we can make it out of, we make it mostly out of triglycerides, but we can also make it out of protein. And where it comes from is, if you know what a triglyceride is, it's 3 fatty acids,
right,
with a glycerol backbone, and that's glycerol, and that's one of the precursors to the gluconeogenesis process that makes glucose from the glycerol backbones from triglycerides. All of those molecules, when you look at them chemically, are all the same thing, just arranged differently. All fats and all carbohydrates and all sugars are made of 3 different elements: carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Okay.
So that's the only thing that is in sugars, fats, is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The molecules are just arranged a little differently.
Mhm.
It's not rocket science to think that in some certain chemical reactions with certain enzymes as catalysts, that arrangement can be changed a little bit and a fat can be turned into a sugar or vice versa.
Mhm.
Because it's still only carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It's just the same thing. Some of these other minerals get thrown in some of the more esoteric reactions, like the electron transport. Here I go. Don't get me started. We'll go so far down the rabbit hole, you guys will leave the room. But it's not hard to understand these things. As far as your blood glucose goes,
right,
110. I don't know. Wear a CGM for a couple of weeks and see what it does during the day. Look at the average of it. But your you know what A1C is? You know what it measures? Do you know what it is? Okay. Understanding what hemoglobin A1C is the key to understanding the whole mechanism. And what A1C tells you, your blood has varying levels of sugar during the day. Certain times when the sugar goes low, certain times when the sugar goes high.
Yeah.
While your sugar is in the blood, glucose molecules will glom themselves on to red blood cells. The more sugar in the blood, the more of these red blood cells accumulate a coating or some passengers carrying along with them that are glucose molecules.
Right.
So if the average of your blood sugar over time is higher, then more sugar gloms onto your red blood cells. And what A1C measures is how much sugar is glommed onto your red blood cells. A red blood cell lives 2 to 3 months, I think. So when they measure your A1C, it's basically telling you what your average blood sugar has been over the past 2 to 3 months. So it's a glucose reading over time. All right. So if your A1C is 5.3, that's in the normal range, which tells you right off the bat that you, as an average, don't have too much sugar in your blood. It may spike at certain moments, but that's okay. So does your blood pressure. You know, you exert yourself in a certain way, your blood pressure can shoot up to 200 over something, but it comes right back down. And we're designed that way. So I don't know. I can't give you a medical advice, but I can tell you, if it was me and I had that, I wouldn't worry about it. Carnivore Joyce, it says.
If I could probably add something.
Sure.
Regarding the macadamia nuts, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you not to have them, but I am going to tell you to go and look at some videos from Dr. Anthony Chaffee and his thought process on nuts and seeds and vegetables, fruits, and things like that. But when you think about it in terms of how he puts it, the exterior to the macadamia nut is very, very, very hard. And those skins, if you like, they vary in degrees of protection.
Okay.
And you look at a potato, for instance. You know, for years, you know, my dad would say, "Oh, leave the skin on. That's the best part. That's where the nutrients are." No. Have you ever looked at a potato and you've gone to peel it, for instance, and underneath it is green? Ever wondered why? Ever wondered why plants have a mechanism to stop anything or anyone from eating it? Have you wondered why nuts have a protective shell around them? Because
that's a good point.
What's on the inside is probably not going to probably not gonna help you too much.
Right.
Honestly, if it was me, and this is just my thoughts, a lot of things dawn on you when you become a carnivore very early on, and it's like, okay. But you've got to bear in mind that the carnivore lifestyle is the ultimate in elimination diets.
Yeah.
Right.
And in order for that to actually work properly, you have to cut everything out except meat, water, maybe salt. Everything. You're not going to know what inflames your body until you cut it out, give your body a little time to heal, and then introduce it back in.
Right. I just become a carnivore, and I only been eating like an ounce, like 8 macadamians a day. Not all day. Just get rid of them.
James, if you're gonna be a carnivore, be a carnivore.
Yeah.
Otherwise, go call yourself keto and figure out how many carbs are involved. But you got to. The biggest thing about carnivore that makes it work is you eliminate everything except the meat, and then you can see what happens.
And you've got to go all in if you want to find out what's, stuffing your if it's stuffing up your gout. In order to find out what that is that's causing that problem for you, because everybody reacts to different things in different ways. They all inflame people in different ways. You can't predict that. So my advice, this is just me, not a doctor. If you want to find out, it's like when you have a child and you are introducing them to solid food.
Right.
Right? For instance, you might, if I knew then what I know now, be a different matter, but let's go with it. If, you start them on, say like creamed corn, you just mash up creamed corn. You give them that for a couple of days. You wait for any explosive reactions to see how they react to it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's
the same with custard type things. You give them that for a couple of days. You see if they have any reaction to it. We now have the ability through the carnivore lifestyle or the lion diet, we now have the ability to do the same sort of thing, but we're older. Eliminate everything. Get rid of the nuts. You're not going to know what's triggering the inflammation of the gout until you get rid of everything.
And it's going to take months for some of these things. Sometimes maybe even a year. Well, listen, let me say hi to some other new people that came in the chat here. But I hope we answered some of your questions, James.
Yes,
I see
Mitch.
we have. I see
Happy
that I
birthday,
have.
Mitch.
Thank you so much, my friend. Thanks so much. And come back. We're going to do this more often.
Yep.
I have. It looks like.
Y'all have a good night. Happy birthday, Mitch.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I see Carnivore Joyce and I see Anna. Both sitting in front of brick walls. Are you guys? You guys
I didn't have time to straighten up.
Anna, you worked real hard trying to find your way in here, didn't you?
It was tough.
I kept seeing. I saw your window pop up and go away and pop up and go away. Well, good to meet you.
I had to reboot. Yeah, I had to reboot and go back in and reset my settings on my camera. Yeah.
Well, where'd you get the brick wall?
In background.
Okay, because Carnivore Joyce right next to you has the same exact brick wall. I mean, same exact wall. Every brick is exactly the same color and every. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, I see Rosie's all decked out for the happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Rosie.
Can hold up a cake, or maybe a ribeye or something with a candle in it for him to blow out.
I had a candle. You missed it. I have this. You could kill somebody with this candle that I got here. and that was the first thing I did
Oh, you can't
when
see
I
it.
first started the stream, was blew out the candle. But this candle serves as my birthday candle and also power failure candle. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And Scooby was on earlier, and
Yeah, Ellen was here. Ellen
Yeah.
was here. And
And-
we had a lot of great people come. We've been at this for 2.5 hours so far.
Yeah. And do you realize
Wow.
it's way past my bedtime?
What time
Well-
is it there for you, Rosie?
Pardon me?
What time is it there for you, Rosie?
Well, right now it's 9:25 p.m.
Oh boy.
And my
Well,
bedtime
yeah.
is 9 o'clock.
Okay, well we're gonna end this thing before too long. It's been a long time. But I want to talk to Joyce over there, Carnivore
Yes.
Joyce. Say hello. I can't hear you. No, your mic's not. Oh my God. No, your mic isn't working. Sorry. Can't hear you. Is it muted maybe? I don't think so.
No, if it was muted, we'd see a little
Yeah.
symbol.
I'm sorry, Joyce, but we can't hear you. That's too bad.
I'm wondering if she can hear us.
I don't know. Can you hear us? She's talking away there, but
If he can hear us, have him wave or something.
okay.
okay,
You
good,
can. Yeah, but we can't hear you, so we'll try it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do this again probably next Tuesday too for a little while. So we'll give it another shot and come on back. Now that I know people are willing to come in and talk to me, I would love to do this.
Yeah.
I would love to do this. Yeah. All right. Thanks so
Okay,
much.
We have a question.
Yes.
A question. Steve Studley asked me a question. He wanted to know if Carnivore has healed me from anything. And I want to tell Steve that I've only been carnivore since January, and I had 2 weeks where I was really, really, really sick. They said it was oxalate dumping. They called it oxalate dumping. Made me really sick. But I want to tell Steve, in the beginning in January, I bought Marwin. You'll be interested in this. I bought the vibration plate. When my 56-year-old twins were born, they injured the lymph nodes in the womb.
Oh.
And I got edema in my left foot and leg. It wasn't really bad, but it was always swollen enough where I didn't want to wear dresses or shorts. Well, since January to now, drastic reduction. And I can wear, I feel comfortable now wearing a skirt with sandals.
Great.
And it's from the vibration plate. And I wish I had
Yeah.
known that many years ago.
I'm getting mine in about a week. I ordered it last
Oh.
night. I'm getting it in about 7 days. I can't wait.
Oh,
I can't wait.
You'll love it. They suggest 15 minutes a day, and I do it. I do 15 minutes 2 or 3 or 4 times a day. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what a
You'll find
vibration.
out. There'll be an unboxing. Don't worry, Mitch. Stay tuned.
I have no idea, and I don't even know if I need one. I don't think I need
I'll
one.
demonstrate next time we do this.
Okay.
But it's an electric.
Sounds like it could be fun, though. I mean,
Yeah, and you just it shakes you all over.
well, that sounds like fun. I know that a lot of people get great enjoyment out of things that vibrate, but I.
Mitch, I'd like to say happy birthday, Mitch. Long time. Big
Yeah,
77.
Carlos, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? God, it has been a long time.
I'm doing well. Keeping
Rosie,
busy.
this is Carlos, who, when I first started this live stream, was doing what you're doing for me now.
Oh, is that right, Carl?
Yeah, he was an old drone buddy.
I'm in New York.
He's in
New York City.
Of course you're in New York. I could tell instantly. It's lovely to hear that voice from New York.
I don't know. I think it's you guys that have the accent personally.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
hearing it. I love hearing it.
Well, then the next time I see you, Marwin, I will say, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
There's a sign on the Bell Parkway. Welcome to Brooklyn. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Forget about it. That's the greatest scene from the greatest scene in Goodfellas. The greatest scene in Goodfellas was the how you doing? I mean, forget about it. Forget about it. He was telling them how the different ways and what it means to say forget. If you really like the pizza, you go, forget about it. If you
No, the vibration plate is funny because I was at a client's house and he's Asian guy, and it sits like 3 or 4 inches high, right? You sit on it, it just vibrates you. But he on top of that has like these, I don't know if it's straw, it almost looks like long broom bristles, and he bangs himself, pop, 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 and he does that as well.
God, sounds like a religious. It
almost looks like one actually, but yeah, I've heard of it. Well, I've seen him on it. I've never tried it. What I do is I jump on I told Mitch this a while ago. I jump on a mini trampoline, a rebounder.
I have one too.
I want to do that in the future, but there's no way I'm hossing my freight on no rebounder anytime soon.
Well, they have handles. You can hold on to it. And you don't have to get up off the ground. You just have to. It's good for the lymphatic system, what they say.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Problem is there's way too much of me to be bouncing on any kind of
we're working on that.
I don't know how much you weigh, but I know it holds up to 300 plus pounds. And you don't have to tell me whether you whatever. But
yeah. I'm over
and then
that.
It has a handle as well.
Fine. Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I do want one of those as well in the future.
It's a lot better than running or jogging. I never like jogging because it's too much. I don't know, on the joints as far as it's just no fun.
Yeah, sure.
They say 10 minutes. They say 10 minutes on the vibration plate equals 20 minutes of walking.
Really?
Really? Cool. Yeah, I'll be anxious to
I'm surprised about that.
Yeah.
But I know they say about 10 minutes of bouncing is like 20, 30 minutes of rebounding. But I try to do it. I started and I was breathing heavy at 5 minutes. Worked my way up. Now I can jump up and down for like 20 minutes.
Wow,
it's fun though.
So how you doing, Carlos?
I use these resistance bands.
So how you doing, Carlos? You eating good?
Yeah. I'm having pistachio nuts now that you guys were talking about the macadamians. I am not a strict carnivore. I am probably more of a keto kind of guy.
Yeah. And how about you flying at all?
Nah. No, I haven't done any of that. I'm. You know what I bought? I bought an electric bike. And,
no kidding.
They're fun, and I pedal at the same time. So I pedaled in the last 2 days. I did almost 40 miles.
Cool.
Yeah, but my legs are like ouch.
Wow.
Good for you.
But I mean, even though you have the electric to help you, I want to keep moving. I mean, that's the trick. I think to good health is just you can't stand still. I have a friend that I have to encourage constantly to try to keep moving, and he's now I think I told Mitch about it a while ago. He has it seems like Parkinson's, but every time I call him, what are you doing? I'm relaxing, and it's just some people, they kind of make their own misery by not moving. I don't know.
Well, just I'll play devil's advocate because I'm a sizable girl.
Mm-hmm.
And just be mindful, I would say, that if any given person is in a butt ton of pain, they are not going to want to move. Because
I get that, but I don't think it's pain. It's more, I think it's a combination of depression, no motivation.
Yep.
And he's about to retire, and I'm saying, actually, I told him about a year and a half ago. I said, you're going to retire. Why don't you get into shape? He's got a belly on him that,
Is he eating meat?
6, 7. Oh, yeah, I got him into the whole carnivore thing.
Give it a
But
whirl.
I think he's cheating because he still has a belly. He won't tell me, but he's eating. I take him to BJ's, and we go get ribeye, we get pork, beef, chopped meat, I should say, eggs, bacon. And but I think he has to be cheating or something's going on. He's pre-diabetic. And I don't think it helps that he's getting this Parkinson's as far as in his head. I think it's messing with him. And I can understand. And now retirement,
Yeah.
he's just
Has
going to
he
be
cleaned out
sitting
his
more.
cupboards?
Say again?
Has he cleaned out his cupboards?
Yeah. I don't think that. Well, that
Yeah, that's what you
I'll be
gotta
honest with you. I haven't. I haven't been to his place in a while, as far as inside. So I wonder if he's cheating. But all I know is I see his stomach, and his stomach looks like a 5-6 month pregnant woman.
Well, listen, Carlos, we could do this all night, but Rosie's got to go to bed, and I got to close this thing down. We've been going for about
Okay. Well, anyway, I wanted to
2.5 hours.
happy
Yeah,
birthday
good to see
personally.
you. Good to see you. And Chaz, thanks for coming in. Anna,
Nice meeting everyone.
Thank you for coming in. And Marwin,
Take care.
keep in touch with me. Oh, Dixie's back.
Bye.
Okay, I didn't know what happened to you, but
You don't want to hear me brush my teeth and
oh, okay.
wash my
Well,
face.
everybody needs to go to bed here, and I'm getting tired. So this is the longest stream I've done in quite a while. It's been over 2.5 hours.
Before everyone goes, I have one last birthday card for Mitch. And it says, from all of us, save this card. Years from now, you can look back at it and say,
uh-oh,
who are all these people?
That's great. I like that. I like that. Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Mitch. Take care.
Thanks, Carlos. You take care, buddy.
Happy
See you.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thank you,
sweetheart.
Chaz.
I hope you had a great day.
Thank you so much. And it's been so great meeting all of you. Dixie, good to see you. I guess I'll see you again soon. And Marwin, we need to do something together, some kind of a joint collaboration.
Name the time.
Okay,
the date.
you have my electrolytes. You have my email address.
Well, Mitch, why don't
yes.
You've got 177 people or 197 people tonight. Let's all go to Australia and meet Marwin.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Bring it.
Who's going to pay for the plane
only going to
tickets?
get meat for your dinner, and that's it.
Yeah. But I've had an absolute ball. It's been a great day, and I thank everybody for all the kind words. It means a lot to me, and the appreciation, and validates a little bit about what I'm doing. Like I say, it's nice to have purpose.
Mitch, I was quite surprised that you are doing a one-man job on your podcast. I was thinking you had several helpers.
Well, I got Rosie. I got Rosie now. She's not she's not pushing any buttons, but she is corralling the troops a little bit for me.
Well, I'm talking about all the camera work you do, in the kitchen.
Oh, no, that's just me. That's all me. That's all me.
I know. That's great how you have embraced modern technology quite well.
Thank you.
Good job.
I still try to make it somewhat interesting and somewhat cinematic. Hey, if I didn't get so many complaints, there'd be a lot more music in it. But I put music in some of these things. So get rid of the damn music. Okay, no music.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm not taking out my music.
No, I'm not talking about in the beginning, but there are times that certain music goes with certain emotions and things and helps you make a point. But all right, guys.
Good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. I'll say
Bye,
I'll say good night to each of you.
Aaron, I'll see you on your next one.
Okay, and thanks.
Night, folks.
Good night, everyone. Thank you, and
Good day.
Chaz,
Good day,
take care. We'll see you. And Rosie, let me.
I can't believe I'm up so late.
Let me say good night to Marilyn. Good night, sweetie. And she's gone. Okay, and that just leaves you and me, Rosie. So thanks for the help.
Thanks
for the help.
It worked. It went well, didn't it?
It did. It did. It went great.
Happy for you that all those people came on.
Oh yeah, it was great.
So nice.
It was great, and I don't think we left too many of them waiting in the wings.
Oh no, everything went really well.
So what I'm going
all
to
the
do
questions
here,
got answered and comments were made, and it went well.
I want to find this, and I want to go to do this. Can you hear it?
Oh yeah.
There we go. That's my X-ray. I'll say goodnight to you, Rosie. Let you go to bed.
Okay. Good
And
night.
we'll see you on Thursday. Thanks a lot.
You sure will. Oh,
Okay.
are we doing 7 o'clock on Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 7
See you
o'clock on
then.
Thursday. Okay. Good night. And that leaves me and the little birthday boy over there. So, guys, thanks so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. It's time for all of us to go to bed. Oh, Jonathan. Jonathan chimed in. Thank you, jumping back in to gift you a cigar. Well, thank you very much, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. It was great meeting you tonight, too. So we'll have to do this more often. I'm going to be doing more of these community join in the panel live streams. I think it's interesting. We'll see if we still get the turnout. So with that and my exit music, I will say to everybody, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.